Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind New York Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind New York Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in as we got game number 1 tonight, the Western Conference Finals. This is the matchup that we were all anticipating for. We have got it. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the number 1 seed, taking on the number 2 seed, the San Antonio Spurs. Both of these teams at the top of the Western Conference this season. Should be a fantastic battle. Grab the popcorn and cannot wait to start off this Western Conference Final Series. If you guys are doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys back on board being a part here on the channel today. Rydog, welcome back in. James, Michael, Hockey, welcome back on the stream for tonight. Game 1 begins to the conference finals at the Paycom Center in OKC. San Antonio led the regular season series, went 4-1 against Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City, though, in the playoffs, they are perfect, 8-0 so far in the playoffs. They have a 27-3 record in their previous 30 games and making it look easy out there for the MVP SGA and his teammates. They swept Phoenix in the first round. They swept the Lakers in the second round. They had significant days off of rest coming into this matchup. They have won 6 out of their 8 games in the playoffs by double-digit points. They're perfect 4-0 at home in the playoffs, perfect 8-0. In total games so far in the playoffs for the defending champs. And right now, trying to see if they can get redemption on San Antonio. San Antonio, what a season they have had. They are 24-6 in their previous 30 games, led by the Defensive Player of the Year, Victor Wembanyama, 4-1 on the road in playoff games for the Spurs. Only loss came at Minnesota, 114-109 on Game 4, the game that Wemby got ejected. They won in 5 against Portland, won in 6 games against Minnesota to take on the OKC in the Western Conference Finals. First conference finals trip since 2017 for San Antonio as a franchise. 2-time reigning NBA MVP announced yesterday. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander looking for another championship to go back-to-back for the OKC Thunder. What's good, Arissa? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to keep on smashing the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe out there today. And this should be a fantastic series. Grab the popcorn, everybody. San Antonio 4-1 in the regular season against OKC, but a lot has changed. I was looking back at the box scores of like the split stats for the player stats for that series, and OKC barely had anybody who played the full 5 games in the regular season. San Antonio had a bunch of guys playing the full 5 games in the regular season, but OKC did not. So they had guys missing games, playing like 3 games, 4 games for most of their team in the regular season 5-game series against San Antonio. San Antonio took the first game in the regular season. That wasn't even on the schedule to begin with to start off the season. That was the NBA Cup semifinal game in Las Vegas, 111-109. The Spurs took that neutral court matchup in the first meeting. Second meeting, San Antonio won again December 23rd at home, 130-110. And then the third meeting was on Christmas Day. 117-102 victory in national TV for San Antonio at OKC. OKC able to pick up their first win and lone win of the regular season against San Antonio on January 13th, 119-98. And then San Antonio, the last matchup, which was over 3 months ago, February 4th, 116-106 victory by the Spurs at San Antonio against OKC. So a lot has changed for both of these teams. AJ Mitchell break it out in the playoffs. He played just 2 games against San Antonio. Jared McCain, he was traded to the Thunder from Philadelphia on February 4th, the day that the Thunder played their last game against San Antonio. So he was not playing in any of the matchups for the Thunder. McCain got traded to OKC for a first-round 2026 pick for Philly via Houston, and then plus 3 second-round picks in 27, 28, and 28. So they have 2 of those as 28 first-rounders that they send over, since they had just so many picks to begin with, going all the way back to the Paul George trade for SGA back in 2019. But this has been the top keys in this series between San Antonio and OKC so far in the playoffs. Points in the paint, that has been dominated by the Spurs so far. Plus 28 points in the paint, 248 to 220 by San Antonio in the series. San Antonio rolling the glass as well, plus 16 in the 5-game series, 242 to 226. San Antonio led fast break points, 74 to 62, and then points off turnovers. The Spurs led as well, plus 13 off points off turnovers, 86 to 73. But Thunder were battling injuries left and right throughout the season. Just impressive that they finished in first, topped the NBA with a overall best 64-18 record. They had guys in and out of their lineup, didn't get a healthy lineup until like March or so, like a month before the start of playoffs. But San Antonio had a lot of games play 5 games in the season series against OKC. OKC did not. They had multiple guys play either 3 or 4. SGA getting his points against San Antonio. He averaged 29.5 points per game in 4 games in the regular season. Jalen Williams, he is available to play tonight for J-Dub, number 8 for OKC, and he is starting tonight. So it's going to be his first game since April 22nd for J-Dub tonight for the Thunder. And I got a big injury update tonight going into this game. De'Aaron Fox is not playing tonight, so he was questionable coming into today's matchup and then downgraded to out due to an ankle injury with ankle soreness due to with De'Aaron Fox. So that's a critical loss tonight for San Antonio coming into game number 1. That is the number 2 scorer on the team for the Spurs and missing time tonight. So without their main floor general out on the courts, that is one of the keys going into this series, is that San Antonio needs to take care of the basketball. And they were actually a negative in the turnover column against Minnesota in their previous series. So that was their Achilles heel. San Antonio 76 turnovers against Minnesota for a young Spurs squad. Minnesota had 74 in the previous series. Other than that, these two teams very even across the line in so many different statistical categories. OKC ranks first in the playoffs, averaging 121 points per game. They get the number 7 defense and fewest points allowed. Number 2 offense, shooting 51% from the floor for OKC. On the other side, San Antonio right behind at 49% at 3rd in the NBA playoffs. Both teams have the same 3-point shooting percentage at 38.4% and a tie for 3rd in the playoffs. But when you go down the line, both of these teams able to knock down shots, able to score points, able to play defense, but the Achilles heel for the Spurs, that is the turnover bug that they have for them. San Antonio at the bottom pack of the NBA playoffs, averaging 13.5 turnovers per game. That ranks number 10 right now in the NBA playoffs for turnovers per game for San Antonio. This Thunder team is very feisty, and they thrive upon points off turnovers for OKC. They rank number 1 in the NBA playoffs, averaging 16.6 turnovers forced per game, and they also feast upon a bunch of steals, and they take care of the basketball really well. They limit the turnovers for OKC. They're averaging just 10.6 turnovers per game. They lead the whole playoffs in turnover margin, and that could be a difference maker in this game. Now, on the other side, San Antonio, they are super strong on the glass. They are the top team in rebounding in this entire playoffs. And also, they are the top defense in field goal shooting percentage defense, locking down opponents to just 40% shooting. San Antonio can win this series if they're able to take care of the basketball and then limit OKC on the floor and play lockdown defense. And then also, San Antonio is going to have to knock down threes. They're a streaky team from the perimeter. They're actually pretty well tied for third with the Thunder in the playoffs at around 38% from the perimeter. So that's a key. I've seen them a couple of times, though, struggle from the outside this season for San Antonio. On the other side, a lot more experience for the defending champs, OKC. But they're in good hands. If they're able to force turnovers, that could determine the series. What's good? I'm Mill in the stream. Virgilio, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you guys back in. Pringle, welcome back in. Daniel, thanks for joining in tonight. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Going to be tipping off a couple moments from now. And hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win here tonight, Spurs or Thunder? Big injury update tonight. De'Aaron Fox is not playing for San Antonio. So that's a key player that's injured. And watch out for Stephon Castle. Both of these teams are so deep. Like, impressive with the depth between these two teams. That one hurts, though, tonight, not having De'Aaron Fox for San Antonio. Stephon Castle, man, he's been like takeover lately for him. I love his style of play. He's just constantly aggressing, attacking, getting downhill to the rim, putting pressure on the defense. And yeah, they got a lot of great young players for the upcoming future on both sides. But Dylan Harper, really good for a young stud rookie. Start to show something right now for Harper. Going to be a great player someday. And Dylan Harper is going to get the start tonight. So no De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper inside the starting five, going to get the start to begin the conference finals tonight. And the Thunder getting their starting lineup right now introduced on their whole floor. Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, as he is back, hasn't played since April 22nd. So J-Dub is back tonight. He is playing Isaiah Hartenstein, Chet Holmgren, and SGA. Thing to watch out for, Chet really struggled in the matchup against Wemby in the regular season. Chet averaged just 10.5 points per game in the 4 games against the Spurs this season. SGA 29.5, J-Dub 16.5. The other Jalen Williams, J. Will, number 6, 13.7. He was the number 3 scorer for OKC in the 5-game season series against the Spurs. Kenrich Williams was the 4th top scorer. Only 2 games that AJ Mitchell played. Mitchell averaged 10 points per game. He is broken off in the playoffs. Jared McCain did not play in any of the games. He was traded on the final day of the final day of the final regular season meeting on February 4th when the Spurs took on the Thunder. McCain's been a 3-point machine throughout the playoffs. And then on the other side, Wemby averaged 18-9 for points and rebounds and plus a block. And shot the ball at an insane clip from 3, 62% from 3. He played all 5 games. Everybody, basically for the main guys, played 5 games for the Spurs, whereas OKC was missing players. They played either 4 or 3. What's good, Dresska? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. So, yes, so J-Dub, Jalen Williams, number 8, he is playing tonight for the Thunder in this game. De'Aaron Fox is out tonight, so a late scratch, not available tonight. It's a huge loss. Yeah, that's somebody that can come in, take care of the basketball. Thunder tonight, blue jerseys, white numbers, white letters. Grab the popcorn for this one. The black uniforms for the Spurs, white numbers, white letters. Victor Wembanyama, ready to go right now. Going up against Chet Holmgren, the battle of the big boys to begin the Western Conference Finals. Game 1. of the Western Conference Finals right now, about to begin. Paycom Center, OKC at the midcourt logo. Wemby and Jets about to go for the opening tip. Spurs going right to left on the floor. OKC going left to right. OKC a 7.5-point favorite today. That crept up around a point since De'Aaron Fox was a late scratch. First series since the 1998 finals between the Bulls and the Jazz that there's been two 62-win teams in the regular season going up against one another as we are underway with the opening tip. First possession goes to San Antonio. Stephon Castle at the elbow, slides it on top. Harper at the wing. Castle launches the jumper. Splash! It is good from downtown. Stephon Castle right out of the gate buries the triple. Opening possession for OKC. Lou Dort lobs it off to Hardenstein at the wing. Hardenstein open around the perimeter, hands it off to J-Dub Jalen Williams, making his first appearance in almost a month. Lou Dort dribbles up, low block, sends it off to Hardenstein, runner over Wemby off the rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Champagnie. That's where Wemby's size and length able to force that runner off the mid-ranger by Isaiah Hardenstein. This game is at OKC, so OKC the top seed in the bracket, hosting games 1 and 2 of the conference finals and also hosting games 5 and 7. Wemby fouled on a deep 2 jumper, will shoot 2, coming up at the free throw line. It's out Lou Dort who picked up the personal. What's good? Pepe and the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Peace, welcome back in. First shot by Wemby, it's good. Going to be interesting to see what happens tonight between the Wemby minutes and then the non-Wemby minutes. And we'll see if that's when the Thunder make their run in this game, is when Wemby has to head towards the bench. Second free throw by Wemby, right down the middle. Great start for San Antonio, 5-zip. Kwame liking the Spurs to go all the way. Welcome in. Hardenstein at the wing of the perimeter. Hand off to J-Dub. J-Dub towards his left, shovels on top into the hands to SGA. They haven't played in a while. Could be rusty for the Thunder. SGA drive, stripped, lost it. Harper collects the steal. Spurs running the floor. Champagnie launches the 3. No good off the rim. Short tipped off the glass. Missed off the mark. Wemby battling down row. Able to tip it in. Drew for 2. Winning the tap-in battle for Wembanyama. 7-0 San Antonio. 90 seconds into action. SGA dribbles up to the elbow, up fake, working on Castle. Leaner inside the key, no good off the glass, tipped around, rebound controlled by Harper. Number 1 defense and field goal shooting percentage being San Antonio. Right now showing up in a big way to begin this game in the opening 2 minutes. San Antonio allowing opponents to shoot just 40% in the playoffs. Castle down low, a lot of contact, no call by the referees, stole away by OKC. First turnover tonight, charge to the Spurs. Both teams are looking to play fast. J-Dub, kick out, corner, 3, Dort on a rainbow, missed off the mark, rebound, ripped away by Castle. Spurs have it up the floor. Wembanyama takes on Shaq, crossover, Wemby, one-on-one, Wemby, followed by Jets. Yeah, I think in a long time, this has been just, everybody had this on their bingo card. For a long time, for like the last 3-4 months, everybody was talking about Spurs Thunder in the conference finals. First meeting between two teams with 60-plus wins in the regular season, I believe, since 1998 in the NBA Finals. Going a long way back. Champagnie, kick out, corner, 3, San Antonio off the mark, no good, missed by Harper, rebound, goes to Holmgren. Pass midcourt for OKC into the hands to J-Dub. J-Dub drives, attacks the paint, floats it up, and draws the foul. First personal on a shot tonight by San Antonio going to Dylan Harper. So this is going to send Jalen Williams, number 8. First game back for him in basically a month. Heading to the free throw line to shoot 2. Alex Caruso checks in first time tonight for the Thunder. Beg my pardon, that was not on the shot. Referees rolled it before the shot, so it's a side and inbound for Oklahoma City. Thunder with possession. SGA. 6 in the timer. Edge of the midcourt logo, working on Vassell. Step back three, SGA, no good off the mark. Rebound secured by Harper. Yeah, since this is a conference finals, probably lower than an NBA finals. Wemby, too tall to pass out of bounds. Yeah, that's one that he has to take right there. Received the entry pass lob, and then they brought the double. There was some space for him inside, but just airmailed that pass too tall for the corners. It went out of bounds. Caruso out to Dort, gives it off to SGA. Dribbles up, outside, finds Caruso. Open three straight away. Reynolds in the triple. And finally, the Thunder get on the board. Alex Caruso, not only a champ for OKC last year, won a champ in the bubble for the Lakers 6 years ago. Stephon Castle at the top of the key, slides it off to Champagnie. Champagnie, step back three, a laser beam from downtown. That's a great shot right there from the outside by Julian Champagnie. San Antonio coming out firing 2 for 4 from the perimeter. And Caruso's pass broke it up. Vassell jumped the route, broke it up, and Harper collected the steal. Vassell outside. Harper pulls up from deep off the back rim, no good. Hit the top of the backboard out of bounds. Man, they're just attacking, being aggressive for San Antonio. San Antonio, they got just such a rapid pace to them. Like, that's how the Pacers went all the way to the finals last year. They played with just such a high-flying, fast pace, but didn't have the defense. And this San Antonio team has the defense. They rank number 1 in field goal shooting percentage defense in the entire playoffs. Missed 3 straight away by the Thunder. Castle, handoff. Champagnie again from distance, off the rim, short rebound. Goes over to OKC. J-Dub spin cycle. J-Dub inside the paint. Huge rejection off the glass by Devin Vassell. Back it goes to San Antonio. Champagnie at the wing, broke it up, and whistle blows as the clock will stop. 7:34 left to go in the first. Major block by Devin Vassell, flying high, denying a layup attempt by OKC at the rim. This Spurs defense, absolutely insane to begin this game. Bradley, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Inbound goes to Castle. Castle dribbles up, spin cycle inside the key, and no good, couldn't finish, drew the foul. 2 shots coming up with a free throw line for Stephon Castle. Just getting started tonight. We got 90 plus watching right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. 2 free throws coming up at the line by Castle. And the first one gets the bounce. Yeah, really impressive start right now for San Antonio to begin this game. They are locking up the Thunder. Thunder just 1 made field goal in the first 4.5 minutes. 1 for 7 from the floor. So a lot of rust right now in their system for OKC. And we will have a timeout taken on the floor here. So we head over to the first timeout, Oklahoma City, deciding to burn the opening timeout of the night. 11-3 San Antonio. Keyed in defensively to begin this game right now as we head over to the opening timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top Skier to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. All right, we go to the first timeout of the night here, and San Antonio just straight up being the aggressor, attacking, getting to the rim so far to begin this game. They haven't shot the ball well at all. 3 for 9 for the floor. I like the speed that they're possessing. Like, they're driving, they're kicking. Champagnie able to nail down a step back 3. Stephon Castle, right out of the gate, first possession, able to drill a step back 3. And then Wemby with a tip in. Just a resilient possession at the rim for Wembanyama So Wemby's got 4 so far. 2 free throws plus that tap in. Big start in the glass for San Antonio. 9-2. They are just hustling for boards in this game. Already 3-zip on the offensive end, just scrapping for rebounds. Yeah, one of the concerns for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, really struggled in the regular season against San Antonio. So Wembanyama by far outplayed Chet Holmgren by a landslide in the regular season. And right now, tough start for Chet to begin this game tonight. Yeah, nobody able to get going. The only shot was made by Caruso on a 3. What's good, Jordan, Derek, Nija player? Glad to have you back in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Yeah, I didn't miss too much in the game yesterday. Yeah, Jared McCain, he was traded on the final meeting of the regular season between these two teams, so he never played against the Thunder, or for the Thunder against the Spurs this year. And then AJ Mitchell is a completely different player from where he was 3 months ago. And AJ Mitchell is coming off the bench tonight. And AJ Mitchell about to play in his first minute of action in this year's conference final. So AJ Mitchell coming into the game as we get back from the timeout. Thunder took the first timeout of the night, and it was on right after the first free throw that was attempted by San Antonio. So the Spurs will have one more free throw coming up at the line. One more shot by Castle. 8-point advantage for the Spurs. Free throw is up. Free throw is good. To get the bounce, 9-point advantage for the Spurs. SGA on the floor alongside Caruso, AJ Mitchell, first time tonight, Lou Dort, and Chet Holmgren. And San Antonio picks up a reach and foul at midcourt, charge to Castle. Yeah, they're trying to wear down the SGA. They're picking up SGA full court for the Spurs defense. Inbound goes to Caruso. Caruso at the wing. Handoff Mitchell, shovels outside. Caruso dribbles, drives right down the lane inside. Over Wemby, scores the layup. Alex Caruso, all 5 tonight, with a burst of speed right to the hole. San Antonio slows it down. Stephon Castle at the Paycom Center logo. Flings it off to Keldon Johnson. First time on the floor off the bench tonight. Vassell, his lob broken up, intercepted by Caruso. Caruso right to the rack. Soars up with a right-hand finger roll. 7 points all through Alex Caruso. Bringing the energy right now for OKC. Timeout on the floor taken by San Antonio. Caruso on an individual 4-zip run himself off the bench, jolting his team in the right direction for the energy builder. Back into the timeout as we get a timeout taken on the floor. 5-point game in the early stage of the Western Conference Finals. Game 1. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top Skier to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Wow, what a start to this game right now. Alex Caruso coming back from the timeout, bringing the energy for OKC, cutting the deficit down to 5 currently, responsible for all 7 points to begin this game. Yeah, big key for San Antonio tonight has to be limiting the turnovers. That's something that they did struggle upon in their last series. They had 2 more turnovers than Minnesota in the previous series. Right now, 3 turnovers in the first 5 minutes and 12 seconds in the opening quarter. Andres, thanks for joining back in. Hector, glad to have you back in the stream, bud. He meant MVP right there. Yeah, big up for SGA. Back-to-back MVPs for SGA. I think nowadays, usually like the MVP, like recently it's gone to like the best player on the best team, but certainly deserves it because he puts up big numbers every single year recently for him. I It's kind of how it's been trending lately. It's been like the MVP going to the top player on the best team, but that's usually the best team has like a guy who's like top 3 in the league in scoring, so it's well deserved. Like it's gonna feel different the next time that there's like a team that has like a bunch of guys balancing out points, but like no like superstar guy or so. There's been teams like that have been great in the regular season, but usually those teams just fall short in the playoffs because they don't have the superstar on their team. I remember, I think it was like 2021, the Utah Jazz. They were like a super efficient team. They were the 1 seed out of the West that year, and then a lot of people were saying going into the playoffs that this was like the weakest 1 seed ever. They had a great regular season record. Donovan Mitchell was really young at that time, leading the Jazz. But yeah, after that, there was just a bunch of guys who they got like the most out of that year. Yep, Caruso with all 7 right now as we come back from the timeout. Stephon Castle crosses midcourt as he is taken on Lou Dort, picks him up at the midcourt logo. Working on Caruso, gets the way down low. Wemby soared up, he missed the lob. Back it goes to OKC. SGA up the floor, spin cycle jumper, 15-footer, buries it. And now all of a sudden the Thunder on a roll. 6-zip run by OKC. San Antonio going to try it again. Castle pass midcourt. Flowing down the possession, towards his left off the dribble. Castle finds Johnson, top of the key, pops up on a jumper, buries the triple. Wide open, straight away from the top by Keldon Johnson. Midway through the opening quarter. SGA with possession, gets past Castle, dribbles up, low block, fall away. SGA bounced off the rim, a rebound goes to Champagny. Spurs look to take it up the floor quickly. Johnson drives, attacks the paint, stripped by Chet, turns it over. Caruso down low, collects the steal. Back it goes to OKC. Here goes SGA. Drive, a kick. Extra pass made. Holmgren on the outside. Pulling up from deep off the back rim. No good. Missed by Dort. Rebound. Secure by Vassell. Those jumpers just not going from the perimeter right now for OKC. Both teams 4 for 12 from the floor, but San Antonio, they buried 3 threes in this game. 3 for 7 from the perimeter. Wemby, follow away over Chet, skipped around the rim and out, deflected off the Chet for the defensive rebound. OKC with possession, crossing the timeline. SGA, take it on. Stephon Castle drives now, working on Keldon Johnson. Kick out, corner. As Caruso gave it back to SGA. Back to the corner. Caruso fires a 3, and he buries it from the perimeter. The White Mamba showing up, dropping out a laser from the outside corner. 10 points out of the 12 in the opening quarter coming from Caruso. Corner jumper, Johnson bricked off the back rim, rebound tipped off to Caruso. Thunder down by just 3. Starting to get into a groove right now. SGA at the wing, drives on Castle. Off the double team, gets the way Caruso, moving it around the perimeter. Mitchell with an extra pass. Lou Dort from deep, missed off the back rim. A rebound goes to Castle. And Delta Force, thanks for joining in. Appreciate you here for being a part of the stream. Castle drives inside as he is triple teamed and able to draw the contact and the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Stephon Castle. Miguel, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Big time tonight for Alex Caruso right out of the gate. 10 points off the bench, 4 for 5 from the floor, 2 made threes, plus a steal and a block. Plus 4 on the floor currently for Caruso. The first free throw is good by Castle. Castle driving, Castle attacking, Castle Heading a lot to the free throw line tonight. This is his second trip tonight at the free throw line. Luke Cornett is going to come in for the first time tonight alongside Harrison Barnes for San Antonio. Caruso with 10 out of the 12 tonight for OKC. 4 for 5 shooting. Rest of the team 1 for 9. The other field goal buried on a 15-foot J by SGA. Second free throw is good. 17-12 now for San Antonio. Dylan Harper on the floor alongside Barnes, Cornett, Castle, and Vassell turning the corner. J-Dub right to the rim, soars and scores with a right-hand layup. Jalen Williams right to the cup right there for 2. Under 4 minutes left to go in the first. Stephon Castle at the top of the key. Pull-up jumper from deep off the rim, no good. A rebound secured by J-Dub. Down by 3, looking to cut the deficit right now for OKC. J-Dub, jumper, 14-footer, left off the rim short. Back to J-Dub, offensive rebound inside the key. Drops it through. Good for the deuce. Second chance right off the offensive rebound. Yeah, this game is on NBC or Peacock if you're from the U.S. Really good game so far to begin. Grab the popcorn for this series. And a turnover committed by San Antonio there. 4th of the game. Mitchell, oh, what a pass! Behind his back, whips it over to the trailer. Jalen Williams shuts the door with a two-handed flush. 2-on-1 fast break. Incredible dime off the steal there by A.J. Mitchell to set up J-Dub for the dunk. OKC, first lead in the night, 18-17. Dylan Harper takes the 3, left it short, rebound secured by Hardenstein. Thunder with possession, McCain up the floor, attacking the paint, McCain, scoop score, up and off the backboard, good for 2. Jared McCain with an offhand right to the rim. 3-point advantage for OKC. 12-3 bench points right now for the Thunder. This is where the run will happen throughout the game as Wemby right now is currently at the bench. Castle, crossover, dribbles inside. Castle to the rim, score it, and 1. Coming up with the free throw line. Strong a take right there to the hole by Stephon Castle. It's going to be on A.J. Mitchell who picked up the personal foul. Both teams playing incredible right now. Just unselfish basketball all around. I know the shot making hasn't been there from the start, but man, there's been some solid defensive plays and recently some even better offensive plays. That was a sweet offhand layup by McCain, and then Castle the other way, score it with an and 1. Free throw was missed at the line by Castle. That was his 3rd trip tonight at the free throw line. J-Dub shooting right out of a cannon, soars and scores up and off the window. Man, how big is it for him to be back on the Thunder after missing 1 month in the playoffs? Castle dribbles, drives, straight line penetration, runner connects in the 2. Going back and forth right now. Under 2 minutes left to go in the first. Jada, bounce pass, Hardenstein outside McCain, towards his left, fires the 3. Off the back heel, no good. A rebound secured by San Antonio. Spurs down by 1. Grab the popcorn for this series, going to be a good one. 2 teams with 60-plus victories in the regular season. Harper, jumper, mid-range. Harper drew the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Dylan Harper for San Antonio. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. What a game tonight. And Jalen Williams picks up the personal. First free throw, able to get the bounce. That is good. Second shot at the line by Harper. It is up. It is good. San Antonio with a lead right back, 23-22. And they're also in the bonus, so 5 personal fouls now committed by OKC in the opening quarter, just 2 by San Antonio. Thunder with possession. SGA dribbles up inside the key, dish outside cross court. Case into Wallace, fires the 3, rattles in the triple. OKC taking the lead right back. Back and forth we go. Approaching the final minute left to go in the opening quarter. San Antonio past the timeline. Dylan Harper, edge of the midcourt logo defended by Wallace, dribbles up inside the key, spin move inside, no good off the back rim. A tip in is good by Wemby. Right back in the game for Wembanyama. He is now a +4 on the floor tonight for Wemby. 25-25, 6 points alongside 4 rebounds tonight for Wemby. So we're down to 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. SGA, cross court, J-Dub, a wide open 3, no good off the mark. Wemby controls his 5th rebound in the night. San Antonio will slow it down past midcourt with 30 seconds left to go in the first. Dylan Harper takes on Jaron McCain one-on-one. 8 in the timer, 22 in the game clock. Harper towards his right at the wing. Dribbles up, drives inside the paint, hangs up in the air and scores the 2. Right to the rack right there for Dylan Harper. Final possession to close out the first. OKC with the ball. SGA gets the way off to J-Dub. J-Dub defended in the outside by Johnson. 5 seconds left to go. J-Dub off fake. J-Dub bumped into. J-Dub gets fouled. 2.7 left to go in the quarter. 2 free throws coming up on the line by Jalen Williams, number 8 for OKC. Mark Anthony, best of luck tonight on taking the Spurs tonight on the money line for this game. Lucky, thanks for joining in, liking the Spurs. Hit us up in the chats who you guys like to win, Spurs or Thunder. Right now, big advantage in the poll going to the Spurs, 72 percentage points compared to just 28 by the Thunder currently. Make sure to vote in the poll if you guys haven't done so. First free throw, good at the line by J-Dub. Couple guys substitute out. Caruso comes back in for his defense as Jalen Williams, number 6, substitutes out. Also, Jaron McCain back on the bench as well for OKC. 2.7 seconds left to go to close out the opening quarter. Second free throw, J-Dub, right down the middle. 27-27. Dylan Harper, inbound, Castle with 1, Castle crossover, lost it, Thunder at the buzzer, just missed it wide on a 3-point attempt by Wallace. And at the end of the opening quarter of action, it is tied up 27-27. What a start to this series. Grab the popcorn and sit back and relax because this series could go the distance. These two teams even at the end of the opening quarter of action. 27 all. Stephon Castle leads the way for San Antonio. He's got 11. On the other side, Alex Caruso. Strong start for him to begin the game. Had the first 7 points to begin tonight. He's got 10 right now off the bench. 10 points by J-Dub for OKC. SGA with just 2 on 1 for 4 shooting. And Wemby tonight with just 6. Right now, he does have 5 rebounds for Wemby. Wemby a +6 on the floor when he's played. Harper a +6 on the floor. And then the pluses for OKC coming off the bench. AJ Mitchell +6, +2 by Caruso, +5 by Wallace. McCain's a +4. 1 quarter through, we are tied up as we'll head to the quarter number 1 break, entering the second coming up. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top Skier to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Wow, what a start in this game here currently. Just both of these teams locked in and getting going in the conference finals. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell for future live streams here on the channel. Yeah, what a start to the series tonight. I'm not going to play around with anything with my microphone or anything. Right before I started the stream, my stream glitched in the pregame. I noticed something was weird with my audio. If anything's weird, just let me know out in the chats. I listened back to it. It seems fine, but might be a little bit more compressed than it usually is, which is odd to my ears. But yeah, I'll listen back to it at the end of the stream. I don't know if there was a plugin that changed or something like that. I noticed that it was peaking a little bit more. So I'm probably going to go back and see if like some sort of audio setting changed on my end or something, because my computer went through an update yesterday. So I don't know if that changed anything with like hardware settings or anything. Cool. Yeah, thanks for the update there. Yeah, it seemed like it was more like boosted up, so I had to like put the levels down a little bit more tonight. Get back to action. 27-27 right now. Caruso at the wing of the perimeter. Looking for an open teammate. Lobs it over to the far side corner. SGA brought the double outside as Mitchell moves the round. Jumper at the wing. No good off the mark. Missed by Dort. Rebound secure by Wemby. Spurs with possession. Dylan Harper working on Wiggins. First time of the floor for him tonight for OKC. Back to Harper on the outside from Champagnie. Harper drives, kick out, corner, three. San Antonio, that is well short on the three-point shot as it goes back to the Thunder. SGA slows down tempo right here for OKC. Sends it on top as they move it around to the corner. Baseline dribble, tiptoe on the baseline. Wiggins outside, Caruso, jumper. No good off the mark. Rebound ripped away by Wemby. Sixth rebound of the night right now for Wembanyama. That's his seventh, beg my pardon. 6 and 7 he's got right now. So points with 6, 7 rebounds for Wemby. A little bit of collision on the outside as Carter Bryant collided right with Dylan Harper. Bryant pull-up jumper from deep. Missed off the backroom. Rebound secured by Wallace. Corner jumper from the perimeter. OKC missed off the mark, and both of these teams struggling to generate offense to begin the second quarter. 3 for 12 right now for San Antonio. 3 for 13 for OKC. Winner of this game could be the team that breaks out from the perimeter. Wide open jumper. Carter. Or that is good for now outside as Keldon Johnson who buries it. Keldon Johnson on the board. Coming off the bench tonight. Second made triple of the night going to Johnson. Jumper. Mid-range. SGA left it short. Benefit the call. Draws the shooting foul. And 2 free throws coming up here at the line for SGA. That's going to be on Champagnie, who picks up the personal. Wow, got a bunch of people pouring in. 200 plus. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe tonight. Second free throw by SGA right down the middle. Yeah, both of these teams struggling mightily from 3 to start off this game. Carlos, welcome in. Take it OKC. Pull-up jumper from the outside. Champagny off the mark. Deflected back to the perimeter. Offensive rebound goes right back to Champagny. Bounce pass down the middle. Bryant sends it off to Harper. Harper drives inside the key. A shovel pass outside. Carter Bryant. Pull-up J from deep, and he buries it. Major three to take the 4-point advantage for San Antonio. More bench points right there. That's their 5th three of the night. Just 5 for 15 from the perimeter. OKC 3 for 13, now 3 for 14. Breaking the corner jumper by Wiggins. Rebound goes over to Wemby. Wembanyama, 8th rebound of the night. He drives, kicks it out to the wing. Open jumper, splash from the perimeter. Dylan Harper, laser beam from downtown. Timeout on the floor taken by OKC. The rookie making a big shot for San Antonio. 36-29 as we head to a timeout here on the floor. And Wembanyama just drawing a lot of attention in the role players around him, stepping up, able to drill some shots. And that's what I thought it would be. Whoever starts to drill their threes first is going to pull away in this game. And right now, San Antonio starting to make their threes. 6 for 16, 38% from 3. OKC really struggling. 3 for 14, taking a lot of tough shots. 21% from 3. They're taking a bunch of contested shots, especially from the far side corner, breaking a bunch of contested tough threes. Yeah, AJ Mitchell tonight's coming off the bench for him. He had a fantastic series against the Lakers. Reason why is because Jalen Williams is back. So his substitute player, Jalen Williams, has been playing fairly well tonight, like saving the Thunder. Jalen Williams, 10 points in 9 minutes, 4 for 7 shooting with 4 rebounds. He's a -2. A lot of the other guys are a much higher minus. SGA is a -11 for the MVP. 4 points in 12 minutes, shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Tough game so far. When he's been on the floor defensively, they've suffered. Caruso, he's been a big help as well for OKC. 10 points off the bench. He had the first 7 points out of the team tonight to keep them hanging in the game. Stephon Castle leads the way for San Antonio with 11. Wembanyama, just big-time difference maker when Wemby's out there. Challenging everything. Just putting pressure on the opponents. With OKC trying to figure out what they should do, whether they should lock down, double team Wemby, or he'll force and drive and kick it out and lead it to the open shooters. And now the open shooters, as Wemby's got double team last couple possessions, are making shots. Plus Wembanyama's almost got a double-double right now. 6 points, 8 rebounds for Wemby, plus 11 on the floor, 4 and 4. 4 offensive rebounds, just owning the second chance opportunities. Yeah, that was a big issue for the Thunder in the regular season against San Antonio. San Antonio had a major number advantage on the glass in the regular season. San Antonio's big key was that they had out-rebounded OKC plus 16 in the 5-game series on the glass. Kind of shocked it wasn't more. But yeah, really good start tonight on the boards for San Antonio. 20-12, they lead the rebound margin. 5-1 offensive rebounds. What's good? The Block, welcome in the stream. Thanks for joining in. Francis, welcome in. If you guys are new to the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe right now on the timeouts. About to get back to action in just a moment. We come back to action. 7-point lead, 9 minutes left to go before halftime. SGA on the floor alongside Caruso, Wiggins, Jalen Williams, number 6, and Cason Wallace missed 3 again. Same spot from the corner. They're just settling for tough corner threes, and they keep on breaking those shots for OKC. Spurs with the basketball. Dylan Harper on the floor alongside Carter Bryant, Keldon Johnson, Victor Wembanyama, and Julian Champagnie. Johnson slides on top into the hands to Harper. Harper working on Caruso, dribbles up at the elbow, puts up a tough shot, rattled out, just missed it. The shot clock was down. I don't know how in the world he got off that shot, but props to Dylan Harper for making it happen right as the shot clock was winding down to 0. SGA out to the wing. Dort from deep, missed off the mark, a rebound. That was Wallace who bricked the 3, number 22. Back it goes to San Antonio, Wemby, and he draws the foul. It's on Caruso who picks up the personal. Jeffrey, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Yeah, Alex Caruso not in legal guarding position to take the charges. His feet were moving, and Wembanyama bulldozed him over, but Caruso was backpedaling. Yeah, I saw that. Yep, the beef between Jaylen Brown and Stephen A. Stephen A, Stephen B, Stephen C. Carter Bryant, near side front court, the inbound passer, deflected out off Wallace. Inbound goes to Wemby. Wembanyama takes on Caruso, slides it off towards his right. Keldon Johnson. Johnson working on McCain. Dribbles up, drives inside the key to the rim, no good. Shoved through on the putback slam by Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama just breaking basketball. Too good on the putback jam. 8-zip run by San Antonio. 9-point lead, largest one of the game. Caruso, open 3, buries the triple. Big time shot from the outside by Alex Caruso. 13 off the bench tonight by Caruso, saving the Thunder. Stephon Castle, pass midcourt. He's defended by McCain, takes it to the wing off the double team, fires the bullet pass down low. Victor Wembanyama tears down the rim with a 2-handed slam. Oh, baby. Wemby attacking the rack. Victor Wembanyama looking like he's playing on 2K. Just breaking the game of basketball right now. He is just so good. 40-32. It's like playing on beginner mode on a video game. Caruso, no good. Felt the presence of Wemby trailing from behind. The rebound goes to San Antonio. Out in transition, Vassell. Into the hands to Bryant, slows it down. 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Finds Castle at the wing. Castle dribbles up. Castle down low, attacks. Castle had it stripped it out of bounds. It was off of Castle. It's a turnover charge to San Antonio. Castle signaling challenge right now. So Stephon Castle is signaling challenge, though Mitch Johnson will not challenge the turnover. It will go back to OKC. Down by 8 for the Thunder. SGA gets it away. Caruso steps into a wide open 3. Buries another 3. 16, a fourth made 3 tonight by Caruso, saving the Thunder. Pass midcourt with Castle. Castle defended on the outside by Wallace. Castle drives inside, a dish out to the wing. Vassell launches the jumper, left off the rim short, rebound ripped away by McCain. And a loose ball to backcourt. This ball is rolling, picked up in the midcourt logo by Holmgren. Right place, right time for Chet Holmgren to maintain the possession. SGA, bad pass, stole away. Vassell collects the steal. Oklahoma City having a lot of turnover miscues so far tonight. Here goes Keldon Johnson, right to the rack, and he soars up and scores with a right-hand layup. 7-point lead for San Antonio. The young guy showing up, making a major play. Slowing it down for OKC. Pass broken up on the outside off the ricochet by Bryant into the hands to SGA. SGA, kick out, quarter 3. Caruso left it short. Long rebound tipped by Wemby. Near side Castle. And into the hands to Bryant and out of bounds. I believe it was off of Castle. What a effort, though, by Stephon Castle. Flew right into the courtside seats as somebody in the courtside seats spilled a drink. What an effort by Stephon Castle. Yeah, he came crashing down into a fan, spilling his Corona all over in the courtside seats. Trevor, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jeffrey. Hopefully, next time. Hopefully, next game you'll get him. Inbound goes to OKC. 5.5 left to go. 5 of the timer. AJ Mitchell locked down at the low block into the hands of McCade. Outside Mitchell stole away in the corner by Harper. Spurs are swarming. They are making plays tonight. Pass midcourt with Stephon Castle. Crashed right into Cornette and picked up the basketball in the backcourt. OKC thought it was a midcourt violation. Castle finds Cornette. Blocked from behind on the bounds. It was off of Hardenstein. Off the rejection. It will stay Spurs basketball. What a game. This feels like game 1 of the NBA Finals right now. Holy smokes. Like, the level that I'm calling this game currently with the intensity that I'm seeing is basically like equivalent to either the NCAA Tournament Championship or the NBA Finals. Inbounds by Cornette as he saved it, flung it up for grabs down low. San Antonio couldn't finish, and Holmgren controls the defensive rebound. Harrison Barnes off the mark. That would have been insane if he would have been able to bury that one. A jumper at the wing, no good by OKC. McCain missed off the rim, and they're tossing up boulders. Right now, shooting percentage from the perimeter been the big difference maker tonight. 6 for 17 for San Antonio, 35% from 3. OKC really suffering, 25%, just 5 for 20. At the wing, Harper, zigzag, working on Hardenstein. Low block, blocked by Hardenstein. Back it goes to OKC. Under 4:30 left to go. Holmgren attacking. Holmgren. Oh, he suffered a big boom and he crashed right into the stanchion. Jet Holmgren going coast to coast, just got knocked out into the stanchion. Damn. Holy smokes, Chet Holmgren drew the shooting foul on Luke Cornette. Cornette got him in the mouth, and then his momentum took him right forward into the stanchion after he went up for a layup, got stripped at the rim and fouled, and then came crashing down, head full of steam, right into the stanchion underneath the hoop. Damn, that's gonna hurt. Holding his mouth, didn't realize the stanchion was there, right into the padding of the stanchion. We'll see if this is looked at by the officials with that foul call charged to Cornette. That was contact to the area that you do not want to get hit in with Holmgren. The officials are looking at it right now, got completely smacked in the mouth. So right now the officials are looking to see at the monitor whether this will be an ordinary shooting foul charged to Luke Cornette, if this will be upgraded to a flagrant 1, potentially, depending on the severity of the contact. That was in the zone. It wasn't really hard. It was just the area that Cornette got him in right at the face. Smack dab in the middle of the face. Got Chet Holmgren. Hardenstein took exception to that, had some words to Cornette. Yeah, Cornette's not a guy that's going to fight with you or so. Cornette just... Yeah, Cornette... He's just a tall guy, goofy guy. I mean, he's a guy that I don't think I've ever seen him get fiery or so. Just a solid guy that comes out with a bunch of tap outs, offensive rebounds, that just does his job out there. Like, shows up to work every single day, does his job. Good team player, super corny, and just a locker room type of dude. He's not like a fiery type of guy that's gonna take you into a fight or so, like a lot of the guys do in the league. Yeah, you just got him in the wrong parts or so. That's a tough defensive play by Cornette as Holmgren was coming at him, and it's two tall guys going together. Cornette got him right square in the face. I took San Antonio in my bracket. I honestly would like a change. to see a different team come out and go to the finals out of the West. Thunder, the more experienced team. San Antonio, it seems like there's like levels that they need to go through. But I took San Antonio in my bracket. I've been really impressed with San Antonio. Yeah, that was just a common foul by Cornette. Both of the free throws, or the free throws at the line, both of them go down by Holmgren. They cut it to 5 right now. Cornette, handoff Vassell. Yeah, I like to see different teams. Jumper's good. A 15-footer straight away, buried by Vassell. Be nice to see some parity in the NBA too. But there's usually certain like humps that you have to get over through. So this would be incredible if San Antonio was able to get to the finals with a team that has never been to the playoffs until this year. Leaner. Inside, no good. Missed off the side of the rim by Castle. Rebound goes to OKC as they attack the paint. Scored a layup. It is good. Up and in off the glass by J-Dub. Cuts the deficit back to 5. Spurs with possession. Castle. His pass intercepted. McCain collects the steal. Wow, this has been a fast-paced game tonight. McCain out of the pack. McCain shoots the gap and scores the layup. Starting to get on the run right now as Wemby was on the bench. They cut the deficit down to 3. 44-41, 3.5 left to go before halftime as a timeout gets called by San Antonio. We're going to head to the timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Topskier to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Tops jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Yeah, this looks like it's like Alabama played out here on the floor. This game has been so fast-paced to it. Yeah, I saw that, Jeffrey. So that's an early season game. Providence taking on Nebraska Mohegan Sun Arena. Good to see that they're able to use that arena for games because Connecticut Sun's in their final year. They just got bought out by the Fertitta family, so they're moving out to Houston next year. So it's their final season as a WNBA team for the Connecticut Sun, and then that arena is basically going to get used as like neutral site basketball games, and then concerts. I believe they do host the Connecticut State Championships too in that arena, because I got like the high school state championship schedule from a couple months back, and I saw that name on it was, yeah, Mohegan Sun Arena was on that list. Yeah, they play Rhode Island games. They play at either URI or the Murray Center at Rhode Island College, Ryan Center at the University of Rhode Island, Mass. The state championships, they play those at the TD Garden in Mass. And then, yeah, Connecticut's Mohegan Sun, that they play their state finals games. Plus 11 right now for Wemby on the floor. Already with a double-double going into halftime. 10 points, 10 rebounds. OKC struggling to find their groove from 3. Just 5 for 20 from the perimeter as a team. 25%. Alex Caruso has buried 4 out of the 5 main threes. The MVP is yet to show up tonight. A -11 for SGA. Just 4 points in 16 minutes. Rough start right now for SGA. And it seems like it's a lot more than just 4 turnovers for OKC. Seems like it's a whole lot more. Yeah, a lot of the younger players for OKC struggling. AJ Mitchell, nothing for him. He was great in the first 2 rounds. No points in 8 minutes. Darren McCain tonight with 4, yet to make a 3 though. San Antonio just crushing it on the glass. 26 rebounds. But the Spurs, they're out rebounding the Thunder. 26-17 on the board, 6-1 in the offensive boards. Wemby is just a nightmare to match up with, looking like a cheat code. 5 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds, 10-10 right now in the first half for Wemby. Yeah, the Spurs come at you in waves. Stephon Castle, man, he is a really solid player for Stephon Castle. He can change tempos. He knows when to slow it down, when to attack, when to get downhill to the rim. A national champion 2 years back at UConn. Champagnie at the wing, sends it into the hands to Castle. Castle working on Holmgren. Step back three from the corner. Stephon Castle pinwheeled out, tipped around, and a rebound secured by Wallace. Thunder with possession. SGA on the floor alongside Holmgren, Wallace, AJ Mitchell, and one other, I believe that's Lou Dort in the corner. Missed shots. But the Thunders, it goes back to San Antonio. SGA struggling. Missed that shot and the pull-up from the midi. It's 1 for 5 right now shooting. Stephon Castle, top of the key on the floor alongside Wemby, Champagnie, Harper, and Vassell. Wemby backs his way mid-block. Inside the key. Wemby floats it up and scores over 2 into the buckets. Brought the double team, just towered over 2 defenders off the turnaround to score. 12 points, 10 rebounds tonight for Wembanyama. 2:20 left to go before halftime. AJ Mitchell, still scoreless. On the top with Jalen Williams. Beg my pardon, it's J-Dub. Number 8 who's on the floor. Kick out corner, broken up, intercepted by Champagnie. That's now the 5th turnover tonight, charged to OKC. Wembanyama into the hands of Castle. Attacks, got it stripped and lost it. 7th turnover of the game now for San Antonio. SGA, kick out, corner, outside. AJ Mitchell drives, runner over Wemby, off the rim, no good. The rebound goes to Champagnie. OKC tossing the bricks right now on the floor. 46-41. Dylan Harper, minute 40 left to go in the second quarter. Harper stuck at the key, outside Castle, lob to Wemby. Wemby off a mismatch, taking out Jalen Williams, soars up and dunks it right over J-Dub with a 1-handed flush. Victor Wembanyama, absolute cheat code. Unbelievable. 14 points, 10 rebounds. Breaking basketball for Wemby. Wallace, bounce pass, J-Dub, baseline dribble, circles back to the wing. Jalen Williams attacks the paint over Wemby, missed off the mark, tipped around, offensive rebound, controlled by Wallace. Chet Holmgren on the outside finds Wallace, pull-up jumper from deep, missed off the mark, rebound, ripped away by Vassell. Final minute left to go. Wembanyama's presence just altering this game. Pull-up jumper straight away. Devin Vassell, laser beam from downtown, buries the triple. 10-point lead, largest one in the game for San Antonio. Biggest deficit of the playoffs for the Thunder. Holmgren, corner jumper over Wemby, swash, buries the J. That's a 3 made by Chet Holmgren. Cuts the deficit down to 7. Victor Wembanyama, a plus 18 on the floor. 14-10 right now in the final 30 seconds before half. Stephon Castle towards his left around the perimeter. Working on one defender, moves it on top into the hands to Wemby, defended by Holmgren 101, dribbles up, spin cycle, jumper, 15-footer, Wembanyama, bounced off the rim, no good, rebound controlled by Mitchell, tied up by Harper, and it's going to stop the clock with 16 seconds. Victor Wembanyama, absolute video game. James, welcome in. That's odd. Try your audio and see if it works, because everybody else is able to get sound right now. 10 seconds left to go. I beg my pardon. That was a foul charge to Dylan Harper reaching in. Looked like he should have had the tie-up. Forced the jumper. J-Dub right before the buzzer. Skipped around the rim and out. Tipped off the glass by Holmgren. Put back. Will not count. It was too late after the buzzer. Chet Holmgren scored the basket, but it was too late after the buzzer and will not count at the end of the horn. Put back, yep, still in his hands with 0.0, and then let it go. Couple split seconds too late. It will not count, as it will be a 7-point lead going into halftime for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama. Absolute video game cheat code at 99 overall. Basically a created player. That's what he looks like on the floor. Like, yeah. That's what I'm asking myself too. Like, how in the world do you defend that? Like, that's insane. 14 points, 10 rebounds, plus 15 going into halftime. 6 for 11 shooting for Wembanyama. Stephon Castle, 11 points, 4 assists going into half. He does have 5 turnovers. He's going to cut back those turnovers for San Antonio. They do have 8 turnovers at half, but nevertheless, I mean, they're up by 7 right now. The bench guys playing solid for a couple of guys. Keldon Johnson, 8 points off the bench, drilling 2 threes. And then Carter Bryant made a 3 off the bench. He's a +7 on the floor. But the big plus is Wembanyama +15, +13 by Dylan Harper. Harper's got 7 tonight with 2 steals, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, +12 by Julian Champagnie, 7 rebounds, 3 points for him. They're owning the glass. Absolutely owning the glass here for San Antonio tonight. OKC, the MVP, SGA, is a -15. 4 points and 19 minutes shooting, just 1 for 5 from the floor by SGA. Chet Holmgren with 5 points has only attempted 1 shot so far tonight. Caruso is legit saving his team. Alex Caruso came out, scored the first 7 points in the night for OKC after they were struggling early on to begin. Caruso has 16 points in 12 minutes, 4 made threes tonight. And then J-Dub, it's good that they got him back because he's got 12 points tonight. So 2 guys in double figures. SGA yet to show up. The MVP got to show up. San Antonio, man, it's just Wembanyama, just unbelievable. Yeah, this game has been decided by 3-point shot making early on. San Antonio 7 for 19 from the perimeter. OKC tossing the brick 6 for 22 right now as a team. 37% for San Antonio, 27% going into half for OKC. Yeah, OKC is breaking shots. They're 37% shooting. They're lucky that San Antonio is not like shooting the cover off the ball. The Spurs are just at 42%. But yeah, Spurs are ripping the Thunder to shreds on the glass. 29-20 rebounds tonight for San Antonio. Offensive boards going 6-2. Wembanyama, just an absolute monster. He's got 10 rebounds going into halftime. Yeah, San Antonio needs to do a better job taking care of the basketball for them. Yeah, that's how OKC makes opponents pay, is through forcing turnovers. Yeah, he does have 5 turnovers tonight for Castle. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe right now at halftime. What a start to this game currently. Hatso, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, Thunder going to get this margin much closer for them because whenever Wemby goes out, that's when they can close on in. But when Wemby plays, man, Wemby just disrupts what the Thunder are trying to do on both sides of the floor. He's straight up contesting everything, altering shots left and right, and then just getting matched up into mismatches because nobody has the size to defend them, and just dunk it over dudes. Yeah, but if SGA steps up and plays like the MVP, then OKC with the opportunity to come back and win this game. Like, there's no way that SGA is going out of this game tonight with like 15, 20 points. He's shooting for 30. Like, he's going to have like a 26-point second half or so that he's trying to get. This Thunder team ain't going to lie down. And Chet Holmgren, just one total shot attempt for him. He needs to be a lot more aggressive. Yeah, they're showing Caruso right now. Caruso scored a layup over Wemby. He's been an energizer tonight. He's played just 12 minutes so far. Yeah, going into the second half, I think you're going to play Caruso more. So this environment, it's a step up. Western Conference Finals. It ain't the conference semis anymore against an injured Lakers team. Yeah, younger guys like AJ Mitchell having a tough game for him. He was great in the previous series. Nothing for him so far tonight. McCain yet to make a three. Wallace struggling. I think the opportunity is there for Alex Caruso in the second half. Hey, what's good, Luciano? Welcome back in, bud. Man, what a series. I'm hoping we get a 7-game series out of these two teams. Right now we're at halftime. Jennifer, welcome in. Jerry, thanks for joining in. So right now we're just at half. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, they get that graphic on the screen. SGA with just 4 points currently. There's no way that he's going down without a fight tonight. I think this could be one of these series games that it could be win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. Like, that could be the trend that we could be heading in this type of series here. It's either that or it could be win-win, loss-loss, win-loss, win. But I think this type of series could have that type of feel that both of these teams don't go on a losing streak, and it's just decided by who wins game one, and then it's win-loss, 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 the distance, potentially. I'll be back live tomorrow night, too, covering Knicks against Cavs. If you guys would like to come on board, feel free to do so. Yeah, good question. I think he's still going to play another year or two. Other people going for the Spurs in the poll, make sure to hit us up in the poll who you guys want to win, Spurs or Thunder. I get some good highlights coming up after the stream concludes tonight. Just had the two highlights plugged in from Wemby. Big shout out to the guys over at Assist for plugging those highlights for me. Absolute legends, MVPs for getting these shorts going on. Yeah, channel's been a content factory recently with all the shorts that I've been producing. Make some noise for your team out in the chat. Type in who you guys like to win the series, Thunder or Spurs. Yeah. Yeah, no De'Aaron Fox tonight either. I expect OKC in the second half to play much better for them. Really rusty because they had like a week off for them. Yeah, Thunder hanging in this game. And SGA is just 4 points right now. So don't expect them to be scoring 15 by the end of this game for SGA. He's shooting for 30 plus for him. So all that needs to happen, SGA starts to knock down his shots, get going, then all of a sudden this game flips on the switch, especially if the Spurs do have turnover issues for them, which Castle has 5 out of the 8 turnovers so far. The Thunder just haven't been able to find any sort of answers when Wemby has been on the floor. Wemby is a huge plus. That's the issue for them. Thunder's gonna have to make runs when Wemby is on the floor and make substantial runs, because if it's even when Wemby checks out towards the bench, then that's gonna be a major issue for the Thunder to get themselves in striking distance in this game. I'll be back live tomorrow night covering Game 1 between the Cavs and the Knicks. Feel free to join in for that series if you guys would like to. I posted the whole week of my streaming schedule up Monday through Sunday. Plan on being on every single stream throughout the course of this week. Unless there's anything strange that happens, which actually Wednesday, we're supposed to get like a severe thunderstorm where I am. So hopefully I have power on Wednesday for the next game. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees tomorrow. I'm from Mass, so we don't get heat too often. Like today was like 78. Yesterday was hot. It's like 86 yesterday. But yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be like 94 or so. And then Wednesday's is supposed to be 96, which is crazy because it's like mid-May over here. But usually that happens like once every few years. I remember I went up to Maine a couple of years back on like the seacoast. It was like 95 degrees Memorial Day weekend up in Maine. Just crazy. And then a couple of years back, it was like 45 degrees on Memorial Day weekend up in the Northeast. It's crazy temperature swings. It's supposed to be like 96 on Wednesday. And then on Saturdays, it's supposed to be like 62. Hey, what's good? Ninja Johnny, welcome in. Victor Wembanyama, 14 points, 10 rebounds, plus 15 on the floor. It just had a comparison between him and the MVP SGA. SGA minus 15, just 4 points. As we start off the third quarter of action. Thunder with a possession as they start off first. And they lost it towards the midcourt logo. Harper with a steal. Euro step right to the cup, and he scores the 2. Bad start for OKC to begin this third quarter. Follow-away jumper, no good off the back rim, missed by SGA. Tipped up to Champagnie for the defensive rebound. Up the floor with Dylan Harper, broke it up into the hands to Champagnie to save it. Castle towards his right. Castle attacks inside the key. Castle dish outside corner. Jumper, no good. Skidded off the rim by Vassell. Offensive rebound. Tip to Champagnie. Harper into the hands to Champagnie. Cross court connects with Castle. Castle pull up jumper from deep. Missed off the mark. Rebound goes to Wallace. Jalen Williams, number 8. He is on the floor alongside SGA, Holmgren, Wallace, and Lou Dortz. Jumper, low block. J-Dub got it, plus the foul. And one covered up with a free throw line by Jalen Williams for OKC. Man, J-Dub didn't play in a month. Comes out, plays like this, keeping his team in it. J-Dub has been excellent tonight. Jalen Williams with 14 in 16 minutes. He has been solid. J-Dub and Caruso really solid tonight, keeping the Thunder right in this game. Free throw is good. 53-47. Spurs with possession past midcourt. Castle. Edge of the midcourt logo. Off the Champagnie screen. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Castle flings it out left corner. Baseline dribble. Harper outside Castle. Push pass. Corner 3. Vassell missed off the mark. Rebound secured by Holmgren. All of a sudden, San Antonio going cold last couple possessions. Shooting the ball, and OKC chance to cut into a deficit. SGA shovel pass down low. Outside. Holmgren tees up the 3 at Chet. Holmgren buries the triple. It's a 3-point game. That's only the second shot attempt of the night for Chet Holmgren tonight. 8 points, 5 rebounds by Chet. Jump stop inside the key. Castle soars up and scores the right-hand layup. Stephon Castle. Double figures. He's got 13 tonight. Layup line to the cup. That's an easy 2 by Cason Wallace. Back and forth we go. Only a 1-possession game. This is exactly what the Thunder need because Wembanyama is on the floor. And it's starting to cut into the deficit when Wemby's out of the court. Quarter jumper. That's an air ball. Fired by Champagnie. Goes over to the Thunder with the basketball with SGA. SGA pass midcourt. At the top, defended by Vassell. Dribbles up to the elbow. Kick out. Corner. Looking for the tie with J-Dub. Push pass. Wing. A rainbow 3. Lou Dort. Off the back rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Goes to the favorite of Thunder with Wallace. J-Dub. At the wing. Outside off to SGA. 7-4 offensive rebounds going to the Spurs night. SGA taking a deep 2. Bricked off the back rim. A rebound secured by Castle. A tough shot right there for SGA. Wembanyama at the wing of the perimeter. Brings along the double. Champagnie dribbles, drives, searches the rim, scores the 2. Wow, Julian Champagnie just a layup line right there to the cup. SGA with possession. 8.5 left to go in the third. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leaning inside, kick out corner. Outside to the top, J-Dub, straight line penetration, kick out corner 3. SGA buries the triple. That's a confidence booster right there for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Cuts the deficit down to 2. A second made field goal in the night. And in the backcourt, the ball gets loose. Castle. And he is tied up. Or no, that's a turnover. He was in the backcourt, tied up with Lou Dort, but too many seconds went off the clock, and it's a violation charged in the backcourt for San Antonio. Turnover. Yeah, that's too much time there. Too much time with a violation. 8-second call in the backcourt. 8-second call turnover charged to San Antonio. Back it goes to the Thunder. Thunder, chance to tie with a 2. A chance to take the lead with a step-back 3. SGA no good. Off the rim short. Huge offensive rebound by Lou Dort. Corner 3 for the lead. He's got it. Lou Dort, a bang from the corner. 58-57, OKC, just like that, responds. And a timeout taken by San Antonio. Oklahoma City coming out hungry to begin this third quarter. 14-6 run, and they are crashing the glass with offensive rebounds. Lou Dort, his classic rainbow 3, able to knock it down to take the lead. As we head over to the timeout, 1-point advantage for OKC. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top Skier to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Yeah, no way this Thunder team was going to lay down. What a response in the third quarter. 14-6 run by Oklahoma City. And yeah, going into the series, a couple things stuck out to me going into the series. One of them was the experience of Oklahoma City. The other is that when OKC and San Antonio, when they played against one another in the regular season, OKC had multiple guys miss games. So a lot of the guys played either 3 or 4 games out of the 5-game series against San Antonio in the regular season. San Antonio had a bunch of guys play the full 5-game series. So that 4-1 record in the regular season by San Antonio, that's kind of outweighed with San Antonio having basically their core group of players available for the whole entire 5-game regular season series, whereas the Thunder only had 3 or 4 of those games. SGA played in 4 of those. And yeah, what a comeback here. Like, second chance rebound, so critical last couple moments for Oklahoma City to get themselves on top. And now, eventually, they're going to have to substitute Wemby out. And right now, with a 1-point lead for OKC, this is looking really good because they're going to build that up when Wemby goes back to the bench, I would imagine. Wemby tonight still the top plus on the floor, +7 for him. Outside of Carter Bryant, who's played 6 minutes off the bench, he's a +7, but Wemby +7 leading the way for San Antonio. And he is still the top plus for a starter. Jared McCainey's played 9 minutes. He's a +9 for Oklahoma City. But in terms of guys who's played key minutes tonight, Wembanyama, 23 minutes, +7 on the floor. He leads all players. Yeah, that was the other point that I wanted to bring up. I was looking at the stats to these two teams, just really identical between both of them all around in terms of points scored, points allowed, field goal shooting percentage, 3-point shooting percentage, all these stats. And then the weakness of the Thunder has been their perimeter defense. But the weakness of San Antonio coming into the series, a couple of different things, has been forcing turnovers with steals. They're like mid-pack in the playoffs. But where they've really struggled is turnovers. And right now they're struggling. 13.5 turnovers, putting them back half of the playoffs and 10th for them per game on turnovers. And they had 2 more turnovers than what Minnesota had in that whole series. So they were actually in a deficit in the turnover margin against Minnesota in the last series. Lob to Wemby. Wemby goes up. Wemby should have put home the dunk, fouled from behind. The 2 shots coming up in the line by Wembanyama. And no De'Aaron Fox tonight for San Antonio. Yeah, OKC is playing by far a ways away from their best tonight. Yeah, they're shooting. They're struggling to make shots from the floor, but really just the heart of this Thunder team to will themselves right back into it. First shot's good by Wemby. Fast break point's been a major advantage why the Thunder can win this game. 14-2 off the fast break for OKC. 15-6 points off turnovers. And San Antonio has 9 turnovers, Thunder with 6. What's good? Warren on the stream, welcome in. Rita, thanks for joining in. Second free throw by Wembanyama. And that free throw was good. We were tied up 27 at the end of the first quarter. And then it was a 24-17 second half advantage, a 7-point lead going into halftime for San Antonio, being erased down to 1 as they just took the lead back. Holmgren, jumper, mid-range, left it short to rebound, secured by Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant on the floor with Julian Champagnie, Victor Wembanyama still out there on the floor, Devin Vassell, and then Stephon Cass, Wemby. Bounce pass, cutting, backdoor Bryant, outside on top, Champagnie fires the 3, splashes in the triple. 4-point advantage for San Antonio. Good ball movement inside to outside, SGA. Dish out to the wing. Zigzag down low with Wallace as he was disrupted by Wemby, had to take it back out to the perimeter. Jalen Williams at the top, that's J-Dub number 8. Into the hands to SGA for the timer. Off the double team, kick out 3 at the wing. Holmgren well short. Wembanyama battling for the loose ball, able to deflect it off to Bryant. San Antonio with possession. Castle attacking, putting pressure at the rim. Castle goes up. Castle gets fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Stephon Castle. Stephon Castle, just such a hungry player. Like, besides the turnovers, this is a young guy, second year in the NBA. But if he can eliminate the turnovers, he's going to be a really good player for the future for Castle. Yeah, also missing De'Aaron Fox tonight, so that would have helped them out, is having their floor general on the court. First free throw good by Castle. Wembanyama is going to substitute out here. So San Antonio determined to be up by 6 if they make this free throw. Luke Cornett substitutes in place of Wembanyama. So able to make up for the deficit when Wemby was on the floor. OKC took the lead and able to respond right back with a run of their own. Free throw is good. Part of an 8-zip run for San Antonio. Last minute plus. OKC with possession. SGA attacking the roller with Cornett. Baseline dribble. Dort fires it cross court. Caruso on the floor. McCain around the perimeter. 8 on the shot clock. McCain hounded by Castle. Dribbles up. Kick out wing. Caruso drives inside the key. Watch out for the trailer. Hardenstein to the rim. Gets fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. He was determined to go for a full man rack attack there. Straight line. But got flung up in the air. They'll have 2 coming up at the line. It's on Julian Champagnie, who picked up the personal. First free throw is good by Hardenstein. Second free throw is good. Hunting the deficit right down to 4. Inbound to the backcourt goes to Castle. Castle on the floor alongside Champagnie, Cornett, Keldon Johnson, Carter Bryant. Cornett at the elbow. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson working on Mitchell. Slides it off to Castle. Castle backs his way inside the key. Hounded by Caruso. Gets to the way Champagnie. 5 at a timer. Castle traveled with it. Turnover again by Stephon Castle. Yeah, those turnovers are a killer tonight. They're above 10 as a team now for San Antonio. Von Castle with 6 turnovers tonight. He averages 3 per game in the playoffs. He's got double that tonight. That's the hounding lockdown defensive unit by OKC, just speeding him up. Corner 3, McCain buries in the jumper. Major shot from the corner, puts his team winning 1. Picked up at the trade deadline from Philadelphia. 10th made 3 of the night. OKC went into halftime struggling from the perimeter. Now they've surpassed San Antonio in perimeter shot making. 8 made 3s by the Spurs. 10 made 3s tonight by OKC. 5 of the timer. Keldon Johnson, baseline dribble, tiptoes to outside. On top, Castle ran out of real estate, went out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers on the Spurs. Yeah, turnovers tonight going to cost them this game, and if they can't clean it up, probably going to cost them the series. Really just young, inexperienced squad. That's why I said earlier on the stream, I think there's like humps that you need to go over in order to get to the finals. And this Thunder team went to 7 last year. The best experience is when they gain their experience. San Antonio collected the steal. Harper up the floor, attacking on Mitchell to the rim. Dylan Harper scores the layup. Critical 3 points right there off the turnover score by Harper. And a timeout taken on the court by OKC to talk things over. 66-63, 4:44 left to go in the third as we're going to head to a timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Yeah, so this is the Spurs team's first ever taste of playoff basketball. And usually there's humps that teams have to get over. The Thunder 2 years ago was the number 1 seed back in 2024, and they got eliminated in the second round against the 5 seed, the Mavs, that year. And that was the first time for a young Thunder team that they had been to the playoffs together. And it's just those moments you get experience, you gain experience. The Thunder got taken into a Game 7 last year against the Nuggets. They were down by 11 points in the first quarter, came back and won. And then after that, they went all the way to the finals and won in 7 against Indiana. So they played in so many playoff games together within the last year plus for OKC. And San Antonio, their first go-arounds with a young unit getting into the playoffs together. Chad, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, 2 really good games going on at the same time. To Game 7 in the NHL going on. Should probably get up that score graphic for those who watch the NHL. Wow, 2-2. Canadians and Sabres, 3:50 left to go in the third. That's probably going to go into overtime. It's looking like. Hey, what's good, Joe? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Right now, as we get back from the timeout, 19-15, third quarter advantage going to OKC. They've already scored more points than what they did the previous quarter. They were locked down to just 17 in the last quarter. This is their game to win tonight for OKC. At home, no De'Aaron Fox. Battle the big boys, Wemby and Chet. Now, they only got Wemby listed as 7'4" for the NBC graphic. That might be a little bit misleading there by the NBC graphic. We get back to action. AJ Mitchell off to Hardenstein. A J-Dub inside the key off the back room, no good. The battle for the rebound tipped away by Luke Cornett, who comes away with it. So right now, Wemby is on the bench. Harper inside off the Euro stab, a scoop score. Up and off the window, good for the layup. Stretching the lead out to 5. Dylan Harper, 13, 5, and 4 for points, rebounds, and assists. A.J. Mitchell buries the jumper right back in the 15-foot J straight away. Massive response there. Mitchell on the board. First made field goal tonight. Down to 4 minutes left to go in the third. Harper on the floor alongside Cornett, Johnson, Carter Bryant, and Devin Vassell. Keldon Johnson working on Hardenstein. Draws the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for San Antonio with Keldon Johnson. And the first one is good. What a game here we've got tonight. 73% of the chat going for the Spurs. Hit me up in the chat who you guys like to win here, Spurs or Thunder. Second free throw by Johnson. Got the bounce. 70-65 for San Antonio. This game's flying by tonight, almost at the end of the third. 14 for 15 by San Antonio at the line. OKC 9 for 9. AJ Mitchell burst the speed off the dribble. Bobbled it a little bit, got it back though. So he circled his way outside to inside. Mitchell attacks. Mitchell missed the layup. A rebound goes to Cornett. Spurs with possession. Up the floor. Pushing tempo. On the outside, Carter Bryant. Into the hands to Vassell. Devin Vassell taking on AJ Mitchell. Off the double team, and he turns it over. That's now the 11th turnover of the game, and Devin Vassell picks up the loose ball foul. That's going to come back to bite San Antonio tonight. They just cannot keep the ball out in front. MJ, thanks for joining in, liking the Spurs tonight. Hardenstein, bounce pass, backdoor cutter, J-Dub soars up and dunks it with a two-handed slam. Big time energy builder. Jalen Williams got 17 tonight. Under 3 minutes left to go. Towards the near side, Castle, his momentum sent him right over to the official. It's going to be a reach and foul charge to OKC. That's the play that they needed for Oklahoma City. Backdoor cutter. Hardenstein with a beautiful bounce pass. Lou Dort, the guilty party, the one who picked up the reach and fall. SGA back in the floor tonight for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, only limited to 7 points throughout this game tonight. Lou Dort on the floor alongside SGA. Jalen Williams, both number 8 and number 6. For both of the Jalen Williamses are on the floor together. And Jared McCain, the 5th player on the floor. Wemby back into action. Wemby off the pivot. Wemby gets clobbered. 2 free throws coming up at the line by Wembanyama. He was going after Jalen Williams, both of them, number 8, number 6. It's going to be on number 6, the bigger Jalen Williams from Arkansas. So 2 shots coming up at the line by Wemby. First free throw is good. Wembanyama tonight with 17 points, 11 rebounds. He has a plus 15 in the court. Second free throw by Wemby is off the back rim. A rebound ripped away by J. Will, number 6. Thunder with possession, down by 4. Pass midcourt with J-Dub. J-Dub drives on Wemby, surging to the rim. Left hand, no good. Missed it as Wemby was able to alter it. Rebound went to Harper. Castle fires a bullet down low. Wemby double team outside Vassell. Launches the 3. Came off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound back to Wemby. Wemby powers his way off the side of the glass. Pinwheels around. Offensive rebound like he's playing a video game out here, and he draws the shooting foul. Wembanyama just way too big. Able to collect a rebound which went off the side of the glass. Wow. That got deflected right back to Wemby off the ricochet. Just right place, right time. 2 more free throws at the line for Wemby. They're in the bonus now. First one's good. There's been barely any missed free throws tonight. 17 for 19 for San Antonio. Thunder are perfect, 9 for 9. I mean, it's like somebody's playing a video game on beginner mode with a created dude at 99 overall. Just bullying everybody else. Just on another level. Both of the free throws are good. Yeah, it's like a player that you need to go like different levels and points to like unlock. Like in multiple stages, that it takes months to unlock that type of player. That's what Wembanyama is basically, like a human cheat code. 2 minutes left to go. SGA, bounce pass, sends it off to McCain. McCain, a jumper, 15-footer, straightaway, left it short, tipped off the rim, deflected out of bounds, and it goes off of the Thunder. It's going to be San Antonio basketball. Wembanyama, right at the rim, stuffed the tip-in attempt by the Thunder. Castle, push pass. Vassell, jumper, low, a block, scored a bucket. Devin Vassell, able to knock down the jumper. 8-point lead right now for San Antonio. SGA still stuck at 7 tonight. Working on Castle. At the top of the key. SGA, a step back 3, a straightaway, buries the J. There you go. That's a huge confidence booster for an MVP. Cuts the deficit down to 5. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander now with 10. Dylan Harper slows it down. 1:10 left to go in the third. Lobs off to Wemby. Wemby working on Dort. Dort picks up the reach and foul. Yeah, that's unfortunate. 2 free throws back in the bonus coming up by Wembanyama at the line. That is just so unfortunate for Lou Dort. Like, your team's already over the limit in the bonus. First free throw by Wemby, and that is good. And it left his hands. He thought it was short at first. Yeah, a really bad foul charge to Lou Dort there. Just 3 points tonight in 17 minutes. Second free throw is good by Wemby. Wembanyama, 22 and 13 tonight for points and rebounds, a plus 18 on the floor. And a turnover by Oklahoma City. Bad pass by Jalen Williams. Picked off by the Spurs by Harper. Lob goes to Wemby. Wemby floats it up. Backdoor cutter. That was a wild pass. 3 at the wing. Harper around the rim and out. Deflected out of bounds off of Castle. It's going to be Thunder ball. 40 seconds left to go in this third quarter. What a game we got here to begin the Western Conference Finals. Game 1 of the series. SGA, kick out, corner 3. Caruso gets the 3. Major shots off the bench for Alex Caruso. Fifth made three tonight, saving his team. He's got 19. 9-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out at the end of the third quarter. Stephon Castle at the wing. He's pressured by Wemby, dribbles up to the elbow, fires it cross court. Vassell launches the jumper, swash! Devin Vassell, shot clock down to 0, sizzles the triple. Huge three, up by 7. 5 seconds left to go. SGA gets the way Caruso. Launches the three. Caruso has skipped around the rim and out to rebound Castle. And as we close out at the end of the third, San Antonio leads by 7. 80-73. And an even battle in the third quarter at 29-29 in the box score. What a game tonight. Going to come down to the fourth quarter for this one. Oklahoma City +3 in the made threes. They were down most of this game. In made threes, they're now 12 for 32 at 38%. They went 5 for 25 going into halftime. And all of a sudden, they have made their last, 7 threes in a row for them after start off 5 for 25 at the half. For OKC, 9 for 27 by the Spurs. Right now as a team, San Antonio +13 in the glass, 40-27. Wemby having a huge impact with 13 rebounds through 3 quarters. But those turnovers by San Antonio, with 12 of those turnovers, that's led to fast break points 14-4, and then points off turnovers 20-8. It's kept the Thunder in this game. Thunder able to get themselves right, winning a 7-point game right now, down by 3 possessions because of those turnovers. So coming up fourth quarter, a couple moments from now, 80-73. For the game tonight, 300 plus watching. You guys, the real legends. MVP is out here to stream. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, SGA needs to get going tonight. He's had a tough night. Don't see the MVP too often score 10 points through 3 quarters. So he needs to get going in this fourth quarter. Both teams with 4 timeouts remaining. 19 by Caruso, drilling 5 threes. 17 by J-Dub. First game back in basically a month for Jalen Williams, making a big impact tonight. And then SGA with 10, but really struggling. -15 on the floor. Wembanyama a +18, just unstoppable. 21 points, 13 rebounds in the block. Stephon Castle got 15. 13 by Harper, 10 by Vassell, 10 by Johnson. Just a little bit more of a scoring punch impact for San Antonio tonight. Yeah, they've got a lot of balance right down the line with their shot making. Wemby 6 for 12, Harper 5 for 12, 4 for 8 each by Vassell and Castle, 3 for 7 each by Champagnie and Johnson. OKC. When Wemby's on the floor, you're just 16 for 50 shooting when Wemby's been on the court. 10 for 16 when Wemby's been off. Yeah, I talked about that earlier, where Oklahoma City needs to make that run when Wemby is on the bench. And right now, he is on the floor. Johnson on the outside into the hands to Vassell. Lob goes to Wemby. Take it on Holmgren at the elbow as we start off the fourth quarter. Wemby off the pivot. Puts up the shot over Chet. Left it short. Air ball. Chet came away with a basketball. Chet limping on 1 foot right now. Out of the play. Thunder will slow it down. Chet hobbling right now, still on 1 foot. In the corner for Chet Holmgren, and Chet Holmgren stepped out of bounds. Turnover. Yeah, Chet needs to be monitored. Oh, yeah, he took a shot. Keldon Johnson's foot came right into the shin of Chet Holmgren. And Chet Holmgren staying on the floor right now. He needs to be monitored, though. He's in quite some pain right now, not moving that much. Castle, cross court, 3. Johnson swooshes the triple. Keldon Johnson puts his team up by 10. That was an incredible dime cross court by Stephon Castle off a bullet of a pass. A.J. Mitchell, straight line 3, a laser beam from the perimeter. Big response right back. They're going to call it a 2. They're going to call it a 2 there. His foot was on the 3-point line by Mitchell. So instead of making it 83-76, it's 83-75 as Wembanyama breaks the 3. That is not good usage out of the shot clock by Wemby. Took a quick 3 early on in the timer. SGA should have made him pay around the rim and out. That is one he hits 95% of the time. For SGA, just 3 for 11 in Game 1 tonight. Stephon Castle at the top of the key. Bodies collide. Offensive foul. Haven't seen too many offensive foul calls tonight, but guilty party goes to Devin Vassell, who picks up the personal. An illegal screen set at the top of the key by Vassell. Yeah, Wembanyama with a little bit of a shove, too, sandwiching SGA right into Vassell. And SGA able to get the call that he needed. Thunder down by 8 with possession. SGA at the top. Dribbles up to the elbow. Outside Holmgren. A little bit wide in the pass. Great ball control there to corral it was Wallace. And then Wallace off the ball got it back, but bad decision on the kick out to the corner. Gets picked off by Harper. Dylan Harper. Pass midcourt here for San Antonio. 13 turnovers by the Spurs. That was the 10th in the night for OKC. Harper at the elbow. Lob to Wemby. Double teamed inside the key. Pivots. Powers his way over Holmgren. Scores the layup. Victor Wembanyama, an absolute cheat code. 10-point advantage once again. A.J. Mitchell. Round it outside into the hands to SGA. Alexander at the top. Dribbles up. Shea. Up fake. Shea. Fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the line for SGA. I'll be back live tomorrow night covering Game 1 between the Cavs and the Knicks. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game tonight. First free throw is good by SGA. Only has 11 points tonight for the MVP. Second free throw, got the bounce. We are down to under 9.5 left to go in this fourth quarter. Spurs with possession. Dylan Harper on the floor alongside Wembanyama, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle. Vassell at the wing, dribbles up, floats up the lob, over the top of Wemby, sends it through, good for the bucket. 10-point advantage once again for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama, monster game at 25 points, 14 rebounds. SGA dribbles up to the elbow, kick out, corner, 3, swoosh. It's another 3, drilled by Caruso. 6th made 3 coming off the bench. He's got 22. Castle off the drive, snakes his way around one defender, missed off the glass, rebound secured by Mitchell. A.J. Mitchell out of the pack, stumbled off the dribble, gave and go. SGA outside, Caruso up, fake Caruso. Oh, what a sick pass right there behind his back, and SGA couldn't convert on it. Rebound by Wembanyama. And we will have personal foul off the reach-in, charge to SGA in the backcourts. after Wemby collected the rebounds. Yeah, that is unfortunate. SGA. That is one that he usually makes 99% of the time, and he just couldn't finish. SGA just couldn't finish in that jumper. That was an incredible behind-the-back pass to set up Gilgeous-Alexander and couldn't finish. Timeout on the floor. 87-80. 7-point game as San Antonio leads with 8:24 left to go in the fourth. Or that was no, beg my pardon, actually not a timeout. Looked like they were going to go to a timeout. Wembanyama gets substituted out. So there was no timeouts. Both of the teams still with 4 timeouts remaining. Champagny, kick out, corner, 3. Johnson left it short. Backtracking for the basketball. And Spurs turn it over. SGA right out of the pack, right to the rim, no good. Missed the layup, tipped around, the ball rolls out of bounds, and it's off the Spurs. And the Spurs right now are signaling challenges. There are 2 guys who are down for the Thunder. Yeah, SGA went down. He's back on the floor. And then AJ Mitchell went down as well. Yeah, Stephon Castle tried to save it, couldn't do so. Dylan Harper couldn't collect it as Castle just flung it up for grabs. SGA unable to finish and having a rough game tonight. And that is when Wemby was on the bench. Stunning right now. This is a game that the Thunder needed to win tonight. They're on their home floor, game number 1. De'Aaron Fox not playing. 7.5-point favorites. SGA off the double. Kick out to the wing. Holmgren jacks up the 3. It's going to be an offensive foul. Turnover charged to OKC. An illegal screen set by Hardenstein. Isaiah Hardenstein taking out Castle onto the hardwood. Seagull, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Yeah, what an amazing start to the series right now. Spurs slow down the possession. Dylan Harper working on McCain. Dribbles up inside the key. Harper puts in the shot. Got it to go. Good for 2. Timeout on the floor. Taken by OKC. No De'Aaron Fox, and the young guys stepping up for San Antonio. 25 and 15 by Victor Wembanyama, a plus 18 on the floor. 15 by Dylan Harper for the rookie. 15 by Stephon Castle with 7 assists. 13 off the bench by Keldon Johnson. 10 by Devin Vassell. And I don't think you're going to get another game like this for SGA. 3 for 13 shooting. Just 12 points tonight in 34 minutes. An absolute clunker for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 9-point lead for San Antonio. Timeout by OKC as we head over to the timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Defense tonight by the Spurs is absolutely stifling, locking down the Thunder. OKC just 39% shooting. Yeah, number 1 defense in the playoffs. The Spurs limited opponents to 40% shooting. And wow, they are just contesting everything tonight. Plus 14 points in the paint, 36-22 for San Antonio. San Antonio plus 13 on the inside, 43-30. See, San Antonio is winning this game on the interior. Big thanks in part to Wemby. Wemby with a monster game, 25 points, 15 rebounds tonight for Wembanyama, a plus 18 on the floor. Chet Holmgren, just 8 points, only 6 rebounds tonight, a minus 6. Yeah, SGA is not going to play this poorly ever again. So, this is just one game. This is one right now for San Antonio is taking. Going into the game, I thought for sure that the Thunder should be able to win this game because De'Aaron Fox is not playing. But once this game went on, SGA playing this poorly offensively tonight, yeah, this one San Antonio needs to take because there's going to be no back-to-back clunkers for SGA. There's no way he's going to follow this up with a dud. He's going to have a 30-plus point game in game 2 to follow it up. So he got this one out of his system, and the next game he's going to look to see if he can bounce back. Nine-point lead for San Antonio. 7.5 minutes left to go in the fourth. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, they're showing SGA. He's had a tough game today. He got stripped, attacking the paints. Just pressured all game long. Wemby really making things difficult off the dribble drive penetration by SGA. Now, SGA averaged 29.5 points per game in the regular season in the 4 games that he played against the Spurs. So there's no way that he's going to be like this in game number 2. We get back to action. Thunder with the ball down by 9. McCain on the floor alongside SGA. Jalen Williams, number 6. AJ Mitchell and Lou Dort. Mitchell slides it on top. McCain into the hands to SGA. Drives on Champagnie inside the key. Outside Mitchell. Mitchell 5 in the timer. Takes it inside the key. Bounce pass underneath. Great decision as Lou Dort cuts back door and shoves the slam dunk through with a 2-handed finish. 7-point game right now. San Antonio with possession. Dylan Harper on the floor alongside Wembanyama, Castle, Champagnie, and Johnson. Castle at the wing. Wemby tries to set the screen. Castle at the elbow. Cross court connects with Harper. Lob to Wemby. Wemby fouled. Reaching in is Dort. And the clock will stop at 6:46. Yeah, this has been a defensive game tonight. It's probably going to go under. This has just been lockdown defense tonight. Both teams playing fast up the floor, but low percentages shooting-wise. San Antonio 45%, OKC at 40%. Inbound goes to Castle. Castle the top, 6 in the timer. Bounce pass finds Wemby. Broken up out of bounds off of Dortz. And it's going to stay Spurs ball. 4.4 in the shot clock for San Antonio. Jumper off the inbound from deep. Castle break the shot. Rebound by Mitchell, but a loose ball foul charge to McCain. Well, a lot of fouls right now committed by OKC. So still yet to be in the bonus for San Antonio. Inbound goes to Castle. Castle 10 in the timer. Lob to Wemby. Wemby snatches it. Wemby spin cycle. Wemby inside. Kick out. Corner 3. Champagnie off the mark. No good. Wemby couldn't pull down the rebound, but he got called in the over the back foul. Wembanyama picks up the personal. Over the back, battling Jalen Williams on the glass. And that is the first personal foul tonight charged to Wembanyama. SGA with possession. Paycom Center logo. SGA dribbles up. A jumper baseline. Huge rejection by Wembanyama, denying the MVP. DPOY for Victor Wembanyama, blocking the baseline J by SGA, the MVP. Lob for Wemby. Wemby, cross court. Champagnie on top facility, moving along. Dylan Harper driving inside. Pivot, puts up the shot. Bounced off the rim, no good. Rebound secured by Jalen Williams, number 6 for OKC. Both teams, these teams stagnant offensively. SGA at the wing, defended by Vassell 101. 5.5 left to go in the fourth. SGA drives on Wemby, gets past right to the cup, and he scores. Up and off the backboard. It's good for 2 by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And an and 1 as well. Victor Wembanyama picks up the personal foul on the made layup. Going to SGA. It's going to be an and 1 covered up with a free throw line by SGA. SGA went down. Wembanyama stumbled over the top of SGA after SGA finished. hitting the deck. 7-6. Victor Wembanyama falling on top of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. A free throw coming up at the line for SGA. 5-point game, a 5:26 left to go as we head to the timeout. What a game. Signs of life right now for Oklahoma City. Just an incredible battle. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Type in the chat who you guys like to win tonight here. Type in Spurs or Thunder. What a game. Man, just what an incredible battle right now we got here between these two teams. SGA working his way up to 14 at the moment. That's huge. Like, his team's in striking distance, down by 5. And 2 quick fouls charged to Wembanyama. Still, he's a long way from falling out. And picked up 2 personal fouls in the last, 30 seconds. Young San Antonio team. Game coming down to the wire. How are they going to deliver with the pressure? That's going to be the question. They've had some turnover issues tonight. They've committed 14 total turnovers. That could backfire on them tonight. Going into the game, I was saying, yeah, this one, the Thunder definitely need to take. De'Aaron Fox not playing tonight. But with a poor game offensively, dropped most of it for SGA, now finding his way up to 14. If he can start to go on a tear in the final 5.5 minutes and flip this game on its head, the Thunder are going to win this game tonight. That's going to have to happen with racking up steals, pressuring the basketball, forcing turnovers. And right now we're getting into a clutch time game where a young team, first time in the conference finals for a young team, first time they've been there as a franchise in 9 years, taking on the defending champions from last year, who are perfect in the playoffs, trying to stay perfect, even though they've trailed throughout basically this whole game. So, Wembanyama plus 14 on the floor tonight. Snow Wolf, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. SGA will have 1 free throw. A chance to get his team winning 4 if he makes the shot. 3 timeouts remaining for both sides. And the free throw is long, missed off the back rim by SGA. Rebound ripped away by Wemby. Wembanyama up to 16 rebounds. He's got 25 points tonight. Stephon Castle on the floor alongside Wemby, Champagnie, Dylan Harper, Devin Vassell. Top of the key with Castle. Castle lobs it off to Wemby. Wemby takes on Caruso. Dish underneath finds Harper. Harper over Holmgren scores the 2. Had a little bit of a opportunity there right behind Chet. Right underneath the rim and able to put it up off the glass and scored. 7-point game. Dylan Harper tonight been excellent as SGA attacks and draws the shooting foul. 2 more free throws coming up at the line for SGA. I think it's going 7 in this series. Thunder won the title last year. In my opinion, I'd like to see a different team playing the finals just for like parity for the NBA. So I took San Antonio in my bracket, but based on experience, I think it's going to be the Thunder in 7 in this series because there's certain types of steps that you have to take. And, I mean, this game ain't over till it's over. Young team with San Antonio. We'll see how they respond in the final 4:45 of action. San Antonio with possession. Castle attacks the paint. Castle, huge rejection out of bounds by Caruso. I just want to see a 7-game series between these two teams. Just an incredible block by Caruso. 12 in the timer. Inbound. Jumper. No good off the mark. Missed by Vassell. Rebound secured by SGA. SGA with possession. Right past midcourt. SGA defended by Champagnie. Crossover. Gets past him at the elbow. Lobs it up over the top. Missed the mark on the lob. Is skidded off the rim. Had a wide open Holmgren. Jumper. Mid-range. Connects on it. J-Dub buries the 2. It's a 3-point game. 91-88. Jalen Williams, first game back in approximately a month. Making a big impact right now for OKC. Castle sends it wide. Champagnie bricked the 3 off the back rim. Tipped around. Offensive rebound. Right back to Castle. Castle dribbles up, drives. Kick out corner. Harper tees up the 3. Harper, no good off the rim. All of a sudden, San Antonio going cold. And J-Dub deflects it on the bounce. 91-88 with 3:52 left. Coming down to clutch time basketball right now in this one. What a game. We're going to take the timeout on the floor. Timeout on the court with a 3-point game. San Antonio down to 2 timeouts left as they burn the timeouts. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Rydog in the chat putting out Thunder are winning tonight. Well, here's some numbers right now in the playoffs. Thunder, they've played just one clutch time game. They're perfect. 1-0 in the clutch, beating the Lakers in the previous game in Game 4 to close out the series in a single-digit win. San Antonio has struggled in clutch time games for them this playoffs. They are dead last. 15th out of all teams in the playoffs with a 1-3 record in the clutch. Yeah, turnover has been the major backbreaker tonight for San Antonio right now. 3:52 left to go. Inbound sent to Dylan Harper. Spurs with possession. As we get back from the timeout, Harper on the floor alongside Castle, Vassell, Champagnie, and Wemby. Wemby taking on the home grid. Off fake. Wemby. Baseline dribble. Wemby goes up for the slam dunk. Oh, he bricked it. And it goes out of bounds off the Spurs. Gonna be Thunder basketball with 3:37 left to go. Victor Wembanyama rising up above Chet Holmgren and left the slam dunk attempt short off the rim. J-Dub bursts the speed, mid-block. Outside Caruso into the hands to SGA. Fires a bullet down low. Caruso! Right past Wemby. Scores the layup. It's a 1-point game. 91-90. Alex Caruso, the white mama, stepping up in a humongous way. 24 for him tonight. 10-2 run by the Thunder. Spurs with possession. Wembanyama pressured at the top of the key off a double team between Mitchell and Caruso. Corner 3, San Antonio. Left off the rim, short, tipped up in the air, offensive rebound. Oh, they lost it. They turn it over. Stephon Castle coughs it up. Step back 3 for the lead. SGA. No good off the back rim. A rebound secured by Harper. Spurs with possession. 2:45 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Wemby at the free throw circle outside into the hands of the Castle. Castle having a tough time with the turnovers. Lob to Wemby. Wemby soars up. Wemby fouled. 2 shots coming up with a free throw line by Wembanyama. It's on A.J. Mitchell, who picks up the personal foul in Victor Wembanyama. Sigh of relief right there for Spurs fans as he went down, holding his right ankle. So sigh of relief for Spurs fans. Beg my pardon, that was not on the shot. According to the officials, that foul occurred before the shot attempt by Wemby. According to the officials, by Mitchell backpedaling. So this is an inbound for San Antonio with a 3 that they bury. Devin Vassell laces up the 3 and buries the triple. 4-point lead for San Antonio, 13 by Vassell. SGA drives, a jumper, mid-range, connects on it. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander buries the 2. It's a 2-minute game, 18 now for SGA. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. As bodies collide away from the basketball, and it is going to be an offensive foul charged to San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama bulldozing over Alex Caruso. Caruso takes the charge. Turnover, San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama, offensive foul, and the turnover has been critical tonight for the Spurs. Critical turnovers. The officials right now are looking at this at the monitor. 2-point game with 2 minutes left. Spurs with 16 turnovers. Oklahoma City had scored 20 points off those Spurs turnovers tonight. Could be a huge difference in this series. Right now, this is being looked at the monitor. Initial call, offensive foul charged to Victor Wembanyama, making his way up the floor, lowering the shoulder into Alex Caruso at the top of the key with a heavy boom right there. Caruso backpedals, got knocked down by Wemby, away from the basketball. I mean, that just cannot happen. That is an away from the ball play. When the ball is being brought up to the floor, and Wembanyama, who is a foot taller than Caruso, just lowers his head and rams him down like that. That cannot happen. Victor Wembanyama in the Western Conference Finals tonight, he's been amazing with 25 points and 16 rebounds, a plus 11 on the floor, which is the top plus out of anybody on the floor besides A.J. Mitchell for OKC, who's actually a plus 12 off the bench. But in this fourth quarter, Wembanyama has 3 personal fouls, all in the fourth quarter. He is lucky he had 0 in the first 3 quarters tonight for fouls. Coach's challenge by San Antonio, and ref-initiated review, a replay supports call. Spurs charged with a timeout. Call stands. Oklahoma City with a possession. SGA on top, finds Caruso for the lead. Caruso! Bang, a bang, a bang, a bang, a buries the triple! Alex Caruso! Ultimate winner for the White Mamba. 7th made 3 tonight. He's got 27. 1-point lead for the Thunder. Harper into the hands to Wembanyama. Spurs ranking dead last in the NBA playoffs in clutch time metrics at 1-3 in the playoffs. At the wing, Castle, 2 in the timer. Gets the way to the corner. Champagnie on the 3. Swash! Julian Champagnie, big time 3 to take the lead. Right back for the Spurs. 1:20 left to go in the fourth. SGA gets the way Caruso, dribbles up inside the key, might need overtime to decide this game tonight. Inside, a runner, got the bounce. It is good. Jalen Williams, J-Dub scores the deuce. 97-97, 1:12 left to go. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Castle, lob to Wembanyama, deflected, intercepted by SGA. They got numbers. 2-on-1 up the floor. SGA to the rim, no good. Missed the layup, tipped around. Wembanyama rips away the defensive rebound. Final minute left to go. Up the floor, Vassell almost turned it over, very close to doing so, as he was down the far side and had to burn a timeout. Timeout taken by San Antonio, trying to clear the basketball with 53 seconds left. What a game. Able to get the timeout just in the nick of time there. Off a pass midway up the floor. Devin Vassell was falling out of bounds, and then he was able to get the timeout just in the nick of time. Just by inches. 97-97, 53 seconds left to go as we're going to head into a timeout. No spoilers out in the stream if you guys are new. Actually, a lot of people saying that I'm ahead of them because I am. We got 1K out here to chat. You guys, the real legends, MVP is out on the channel. San Antonio with 17 turnovers tonight. 11 turnovers by the Thunder. And Stephon Castle has 9 turnovers. Yikes. Yeah, so if you guys are new in the stream, no spoilers out here in the chat. I'm ahead of everybody. Anyway, for the most part, because I'm going through NBC Boston, which is ahead of everybody else. I think somebody with a Denver Nuggets logo on the stream was saying, yeah, you're ahead of me, because yeah, NBC Boston must be ahead of NBC Denver. 97-97. You come back from the timeout. 50 seconds left to go. Harper almost turned it over. He is submerged by 3 defenders in the key. Outside Champagny, Spurs with possession. Vassell moves it along. This play is all out of sorts. Harper stumbled off the dribble. Stripped going up. Harper puts up the shot. Harper around the rim and out, but drew the contact and the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line with Dylan Harper as OKC picked up a personal foul with 0.5 on the shot clock. Wow. That should have been a turnover. He went way wide off the dribble and was lucky that nobody was remotely close to where he was, where he stumbled, going wide off the dribble. First free throw is good by Harper. I'll be back live tomorrow covering Cavs against Knicks. If you guys would like to join on in, feel free to do so. If you guys enjoy the stream, you got 1K watching, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Dylan Harper, second free throw. Coming up at the line tonight for the rookie. Perfect 3 for 3 tonight at the free throw line. This game could come down to free throws. San Antonio 20 for 22, 91%. Oklahoma City just 1 free throw miss tonight, 13 for 14 at the line at 93%. Dylan Harper, second free throw. It is good. Right down the middle. Timeout taken on the floor by the Thunder. 37.1 the seconds left to go. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win? Type it in. Thunder or Spurs? And this is just game 1 here, folks. What's good? Nassau back in the Bahamas. Wilfred, thanks for joining in. Laura Yan liking the Spurs tonight. Yankee Heart taking the Spurs. A lot of people going for the Spurs. 73% of voters in the poll going for San Antonio tonight. San Antonio hanging by a thread in this game. 17 turnovers. Oklahoma City with a tough game out of SGA. He's not going to have the performance like he did in the following games of the season, in the series. 18 points on 5 for 18 shooting in 41 minutes tonight. SGA is not going to have a repeat performance like this once again. Tony, welcome in, taking the Spurs. Laura, welcome in, going Thunder here. Pudwacker going for the Spurs in this one. What a game. I hope you get a 7-game series out of these 2 teams. This has been phenomenal. I think in a long time, this has been like the most anticipated conference finals in a very long time in the NBA. Both teams with 60-plus victories. Don't see that too often where 2 teams meet up that have 60-plus wins in the regular season in the conference finals. Oklahoma City will have the basketball. 37 seconds remaining. SGA with his best quarter, 8 points in the fourth. He had 6 in the third, 2 points each in the first and the second. He had just 4 points going into halftime tonight for SGA. Caruso, been the player of the game tonight for the Thunder. Inbound goes to SGA. SGA with a left hand and draws the shooting foul. It's on Castle. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 33.2 remaining on the clock. SGA, as bad of an offensive game he has had tonight, he has a chance to crack 20 if he makes both free throws. 18 points at the moment, heading to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, good question. Will the MVP make the game winner? First free throw is good. SGA, 5 for 18. I know there's going to be so much attention on SGA. If you're the Thunder, you might want to give Caruso a shot to bury the game winner. Caruso cold-blooded. Both of the free throws go by SGA. 99-99, 33 seconds left. Caruso with 27, making 10 out of 15 shots, 7 made threes tonight. If they're able to get a stop and get the basketball back. Spurs with possession. 99-99. Castle at the wing. It takes on Caruso. 1-on-1. He's got 9 turnovers. Lob. Top of the free throw circle off to Wemby. Wemby clamped working on J-Dub. Wemby spins like a Wemby inside. Wemby with a shot. Rattles it in. Victor Wembanyama scores the 2. 101-99. Wemby with a clutch bucket with 11.5 seconds remaining. Victor Wembanyama. Go-ahead basket for San Antonio as OKC burns their final timeouts. Going right over Jalen Williams, a turnaround shot inside the key and gutted a drop for Wembanyama. What a game. Going to come down to this. Oklahoma City, it's either attack the rim, head to the free throw line with SGA, or I think if you're the Thunder, a lot of attention is going to be on SGA. I think you give Caruso the shot to win it at the buzzer tonight. You look at the numbers, you play by the numbers. Alex Caruso, 27 points in 23 minutes, 10 for 15 shooting, 7 for 11 from the perimeter. I mean, Caruso, cold-blooded, knocking down massive shot after massive shot tonight. He is red hot. I think if you're the Thunder, there's going to be a lot of attention drawn to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. If you can find an open Caruso to knock down a jumper on a 3 to win the game, I mean, that will go a huge way towards stealing one tonight. San Antonio has led the majority of this matchup, 87% of the game tonight. Thunder break the timeout huddle. They're going to inbound in their front court. J-Dub, Jalen Williams, number 8. He'll be the inbound passer. Caruso on the floor alongside SGA, Chet Holmgren, and A.J. Mitchell. Inbound goes to Mitchell. Mitchell, 10 seconds left to go. Edge of the midcourt logo. Slides it off to the wing. Into the hands to SGA. SGA baseline dribble. Right to the hole. Scoop and score. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2 by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The MVP. Right to the hole. Tie game. 101-101. Timeout by San Antonio for the final crack at it. 3.1 seconds remaining. Able to slip the defense baseline, snaking his way right past Castle to the hole by the MVP SGA. And now if you're San Antonio, everybody knows who this ball is going to go to. Victor Wembanyama. It's going to be up to Wemby to shoot over a group of dudes to win this game at the buzzer. 101-101. Can the Spurs, a team that's dead last in the clutch in the NBA playoffs at just 1-3 in clutch time games, overcome one tonight and knock off the Thunder, who are undefeated at 8-0 in the playoffs? What a start here to the Western Conference Finals. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Stop making tonight. Wemby, 9 for 18, 27 points, 17 rebounds. Dylan Harper, 7 for 16. He's got 19 points. Champagnie, 4 for 10, 3 for 9, 11 points. Castle, 4 for 11. Vassell's got 13 points, shooting 5 for 11. Keldon Johnson off the bench, 13 points, 4 for 9. 3 for 6 from the perimeter. Comes down to this. 3 seconds left to go. Jason Wallace enters the game. Hardenstein comes in as well to defend the inbound. Near side front court, Dylan Harper will be the inbound passer. Harper looking for somebody to get open, finds Wemby, free throw circle, Wemby, ball, got it back off the dribble, huge rejection on the bounce by Chet Holmgren at the buzzer. We're going into overtime. Big boy denies big boy at the buzzer. Chet Holmgren swats away the shot attempt by Wembanyama. We got overtime coming up here, folks. Let's get that OT hype out in the chat. What a game. Wembanyama received it at the free throw circle. Dribbled up. Floated up the shot over Wallace. And then Chet Holmgren at the last moment off the vertical soars up. And off the top of the fingertips, Holmgren denies Wembanyama as he blocked it all the way to the far side corner of the floor. Forces overtime. What a game. Oklahoma City has trailed approximately 87% tonight in this game. What a block. Absolutely, just what a block right there by Chet Holmgren. Incredible game. I plan on being live tomorrow night covering Cavs against Knicks. If you guys would like to join back in, feel free to do so. I posted my streaming schedule up for the entire week. I'm hoping to be back live every single night covering both of the conference finals games, Western Conference Finals and Eastern Conference Finals. Victor Wembanyama, 27 points, 17 rebounds. 6 guys in double figures for the Spurs tonight. 19 by Harper. 15 by Castle, 13 by Vassell, 13 by Johnson off the bench, 11 by Champagnie. And then Oklahoma City, led by SGA. SGA, before it's all said and done, after 4 points at halftime, he might finish with 30 tonight for SGA if he takes over the OT session. He's got 22 right now. SGA, 22 points, 9 assists, 5 steals. 21 by J-Dub, 27 by Caruso. Nobody really in deep foul trouble tonight. 4 personal fouls charged to Lou Dort. Everybody else in the game with 3 or below for fouls. Here we go, starting off the overtime session. Oklahoma City 1-0 in clutch time games in the playoffs. They're 5-0 in the regular season and overtime. Spurs 1-1 in the regular season and overtime. San Antonio just 1-3 in clutch time games this season. As San Antonio goes left to right in the floor, they win the opening tip. Harper into the hands of Vassell, lob to Wemby. Wemby backs his way outside of Vassell. Vassell launches the jumper, missed the 3. Rebound secured by Holmgren. It is Champagnie, Wembanyama, Hassel, Vassell, and Harper to 5 of the court, and SGA turns it over. Stolen inside the key by Wembanyama. Up the floor, pass got bobbled, and that is a turnover charge to Dylan Harper. Butterfingers in the corners, the Spurs turn it over right back. Back it goes to the Thunder. SGA on the floor alongside Holmgren, Wallace, Caruso, and A.J. Mitchell. Mitchell at the wing. Sends it off to SGA, edge of the midcourt logo. SGA take it on Dylan Harper, 1-on-1. The crossover, step back, 3 in the air. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander left it short. Offensive rebound saved by Wallace. Caruso stripped out of his hands and out of bounds. And the referees really out of bounds off Caruso. Wow. Wow, refs roll it out off Caruso. Damn, tough call right there going against the Thunder and Caruso. Second turnover now in this overtime session. 1 minute into OT. Castle dribbles up inside the key. Castle slipped and got fouled. Wow, he took a digger hard in the hardwood right there for Castle. Good to see he's back up on his feet. That was a hard slip. It's on AJ Mitchell, who picked up the personal. So Mitchell reaching in, defending Castle off the pivot inside the key. This is going to reset the offense here. San Antonio will get the inbound back into the hands to Castle. Stephon Castle, edge of the midcourt logo, defended by Holmgren on the outside 101. Castle drives inside the paint, attacks SGA, soars up to the rack and ducks it home with a two-handed finish. Major slam by Stephon Castle. 17 tonight by Castle. SGA at the top of the key, working on Champagny. Dribbles up inside, floats up the tier, drop no good off the mark. Wembanyama collects the defensive rebound up the floor into the hands of Champagny. Castle again, Castle outside. Harper ball with it. Harper lost it, turnover. They got numbers, 3-on-1 up the floor for the Thunder. And Champagny with a big time strip forces Lou Dort to lose the basketball out of bounds. And Wembanyama pleading his case that he thought it was Spurs basketball, and San Antonio is going to challenge possession of this ball here as Chet Holmgren looked like he kicked it out of bounds. Yeah, that looked like it was kicked out of bounds by Chet Holmgren. Wembanyama had a hand on it, and then right after that on the courtside cam, that looks like the shoe of Chet Holmgren kicked it out of bounds. This should be San Antonio ball. Spurs are challenging possession of this basketball. Based on that last camera angle, looked like it was kicked out of bounds by Chet. What a game. This is only game one. If you enjoyed the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, that was an easy one. Call is overturned. It's going to be a Spurs possession, call overturned. Spurs win the challenge. Yeah, holy series indeed. I hope we get a 7-game series out of these two teams. Stephon Castle, the difference maker, the lone player to score in overtime, a driving slam dunk as he was switched defended by Chet Holmgren around the perimeter and saw that there was no rim protection at the rim. As he got past Chet off the dribble, saw that SGA was left on no man's land on an island at the rim and soared over the top and dunked it with authority. And that's the difference right now in the game is the Stephon Castle slam dunk. Pass midcourt, Castle with possession. He's guarded by Holmgren at the top once again. Castle dribbles up to the wing, slides it off to Champagny, top of the key, takes on Holmgren at the top of the key. That means Wembanyama is defended by Jalen Williams inside the paint. They're going to see if they can get the ball to Wemby here. Outside Castle, launches the three. Castle, break the shot, offensive rebound. Wembanyama scores up and off the window. Good for two off the putback. 4-point lead for San Antonio. Some mismatches being displayed right now on the floor on San Antonio switch offense possessions. Open, jumper, straight away. Caruso bricked off the rim, tipped around, and a loose ball foul. Charge to San Antonio. It's on Wembanyama, who picks up his 4th personal foul. Yeah, Wembanyama's getting defended by Jalen Williams, switched on to him, and they're seeing some mismatches right now because of that. Inbound goes to Mitchell. AJ Mitchell around the outside. Lobs it off to SGA. Kick out. Corner Caruso. Open three. Swash. Alex Caruso rips down the triple. 2:17 left to go. What a game here. Caruso's got 30 tonight. That's his 8th made 3 of the game. 105-104. Down to 2 minutes left to go. Pass midcourt with Stephon Castle. Castle dribbles up, drives, his pass deflected, and almost, it was intercepted. Onto the pack off the steal. Jalen Williams takes flight mode and dunks it down with a two-handed slam. Turnovers. That's going to be the reason why San Antonio, if they do lose this game tonight, right now, it's been the turnover issues. Wembanyama off the double team inside the key. Wemby. Oh, he turned it over. Caruso with a steal. Here goes the Thunder looking to remain perfect in the playoffs. Mitchell no good. Missed the three. Tipped to the corner out of bounds. And it's off of OKC. San Antonio with the basketball. 1:28 left to play. What a game. AJ Mitchell almost had a knockout punch right there, but he misfired on the three. Back-to-back turnovers on 2 consecutive possessions by San Antonio. They got 20 turnovers tonight. San Antonio with a possession. Stephon Castle at the top of the key. Lobs it off to Wemby. Wemby takes on Caruso 1-on-1 at the wing. Handoff. Vassell. Kick out. Corner. Champagnie on a three. Missed off the rim. Wemby with a tip in. No good. Missed the tip in. Battle for the basketball. Caruso battling Wemby. Oh, Caruso pins it off Wembanyama. It's going to be Thunder basketball. Alex Caruso playing dodgeball from 2 feet away, saves it, and rips it right off of Wembanyama out of bounds. Gotta love a dude like the White Mamba, Alex Caruso. Boomerang right off of Nia Wembanyama and out of bounds off Wemby. Alex Caruso, playoff time, built different. Tonight he's got 30 off the bench. SGA, spin cycle, drives inside the key. SGA, right to the rack, soars up and dunks it with a humongous slam. The MVP, big time jam, Thunder on a 7-zip run. 50 seconds left to go. Champagnie on the three, bricked off the back rim, tipped up in the air, rebound, goes to Mitchell for OKC. Thunder with the ball. Looking to remain perfect in the NBA playoffs. About to go 9-0. If they can close it out, J-Dub rises for the jumper off the glass. No good. A rebound, San Antonio. 3 to tie, 2 to pull, within 1. Wembanyama, 35-footer, bangs in the triple. Victor Wembanyama, a 35-foot pull-up, an insane three. 26 seconds remaining. What a game. Got a timeout on the floor taken by the Thunder with 26.3 remaining. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Big shout out to Siegel with a dono, brother. Really appreciate with a dono last couple minutes ago. This is just game 1. Victor Wembanyama, 32 points, 20 rebounds. Alex Caruso, 30 points with 8 made threes off the bench for the Thunder. That is insane that Wemby pulls up from that deep and buries it. 35 feet out for Wembanyama. There's going to be a 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock here to OT session. So the Thunder are going to have the basketball coming up out of the timeouts. 26.3 seconds remaining, 24 in the shot clock. Really appreciate all for joining and being a part here on the stream. SGA tonight, double-double, 24 points, 10 assists. Alex Caruso is going to be the inbound passer, near side front court, defended by Champagnie. Caruso, inbound into the hands to AJ Mitchell at the edge of the midcourt logo. 2-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out. At the end of the overtime session, A.J. Mitchell at the top of the key takes on Dylan Harper one-on-one. 10 in the timer, 12 in the game clock. Slides it off into the hands of the MVP, SGA. SGA dribbles up inside the key. Dish outside to the wing. Thought about the turnaround. Jalen Williams, no good on the three. Tipped around, and the Spurs came away with a basketball with 0.4 left to go, and they took the timeout. Jalen Williams bricked the three. San Antonio controlled a rebound with 0.4 remaining, and they burned the timeouts. Looking like double OT potentially. 0.4 left. We got 0.4 left to go. My scoreboard graphic only has 3 digits to it. We got 0.4 of a second left to go. 0.4. San Antonio will have the basketball when they call the timeout. It was 0.4. Referees are talking about the call right now. They put a little bit more time back for San Antonio. 0.7. 0.7 remaining. So a little bit more time went back in for the Spurs when they took the timeout. Dylan Harper came up with a rebound, and he was close to going on the bounce, but they were able to get the timeout in time. 0.7 remaining. I'm a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know, from Massachusetts. Cover all different types of teams, NBA, throughout the playoffs, college basketball, Caitlin Clark, WNBA streams. 0.7 left to go. Far side, the front court. Dylan Harper, the inbound passer. 0.7. San Antonio, chance to win it right here. Lob, down low. Castle at the rim, soars up. And we are going into double overtime. Yes, we are. Yep, we are. Wow, that was close to being a foul there by Caruso. A no call with the refs. Going up for a lob at the rim by Castle, and the ball slipped out of his hands, went off the backboard. Clean defense by Caruso. And we are going into double overtime. Wow. All right, double overtime it comes. Be back in a couple seconds. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Topskier to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Tops jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. All right, so right now in the timeout, crazy game we got right now, just insane. If you guys would like to join back in tomorrow, feel free to do so. I plan on being back live for Knicks Cavs tomorrow night. 1K out in the stream. You guys, the real legends, MVPs for coming out here on the channel. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I'm a Celtics fan, by the way. I cover all different types of teams once the playoffs happen, throughout the playoffs. NBA games throughout the playoffs. Also cover March Madness. And after the season's over, hoping to do some Caitlin Clark WNBA streams during the summer until regular season streams, usually October to April, is usually Celtics games for me, since I'm a Celtics fan. Hey, appreciate DZ. Thanks for joining in, bud. Yeah, if you guys enjoy the channel, keep on hitting the thumbs up. Helps out this video being found on YouTube. Hit the subscribe, and if you like to stay notified for future live streams, make sure to ring that notification bell as well. Yeah, he's speaking his mind right now for Jaylen Brown. The media just blowing up stuff out of proportion. Like, I can't believe that this is still a discussion. Like, the things that's still a discussion right now, a couple weeks in, are Jaylen Brown against the media with his Twitch streaming, and then Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini. Like, how is that news right now? Instead of talking about current events, San Antonio missed 2 shots from point-blank range as the Thunder come away with the basketball. We begin overtime session number 2. SGA at the baseline. Slides it on top, door. Extra pass made to the wing. A.J. Mitchell. At the low block, Mitchell flings it on top. Dort that's Cason Wallace driving straight away into the hands to Holmgren. 5 of the shot clock. Holmgren inside the edge of the key. Has to put one up. He does off the turnaround. Left it short. And it's an air ball. Charge to Chet Holmgren. Turnover by OKC off the shot clock violation. Caruso will check back in. Spurs with possession, left to right on the floor for San Antonio. Stephon Castle on the court alongside Wemby, Dylan Harper, Julian Champagnie, and Devin Vassell. And Champagnie just turned it over, coughing up the basketball once again. Their 21st turnover of the game. Back it goes to OKC. SGA working on Champagnie, dribbles up, a kick out corner, up fake Holmgren, sidestep to his left, took the jumper, missed the 3, rebound secured by Harper. First minute plus in the overtime 2 session. Up fake. Wemby attacks. Wemby, head full of steam, right to the rim, punches it down with a one-handed finish. 2-point lead for the Spurs. 3.5 left to go in double overtime. Chet Holmgren. Outside SGA, step back 3 for the lead. Halfway down, rattled out. Wembanyama comes away with another rebound. Monster game, 34 and 21. Wembanyama going right to the rack, and he gets fouled. Got tripped up between a group of players attacking the rim. The clock will stop at 3:15. It's going to get charged to Mitchell, who picks up the personal. Just insane. An absolute machine. 21 rebounds for Wemby tonight. And according to the refs, that was on the shot. So this is going to be 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Wemby. So 2 shots at the line. Chance to go by 4 if he makes them all. First one's good. 35 and 21 for Wembanyama. Just insane. Absolutely insane. 35 points alongside 21 rebounds. Second free throw. Right down the middle. 4-point lead for San Antonio. Thunder 5 of the court. Jalen Williams, number 8, Alex Caruso, SGA, Chet Holmgren, Cason Wallace. SGA with possession. He's defended by Champagnie around the perimeter. SGA, 10 in the timer, approaching 3 minutes left to go. Attacks the paint, dump off Caruso, dribbles back, takes the corner, triple, left it short, rebound, secured by Wemby. 22nd rebound in the night for Wembanyama. Wembanyama on the floor alongside Harper, Champagnie, Hassel, and Vassell. Dylan Harper at the wing, clamped, defended by J-Dub. Towards his left off the dribble, 5 at a timer, finds Champagnie. Back into the hands to Harper. Hoist up a deep range 3, not even close. Hit the top corner of the glass as the shot clock expired. Shot clock violation charged to San Antonio. That's another turnover. They have 23 turnovers tonight, and they're winning this game right now by 4. Thunder with possession. Down by 4. Wallace steps into an open 3. Swash. Cason Wallace sizzles the triple. 1-point game right now. Castle has possession at the top. He takes on Holmgren one-on-one. Stefan Castle with 11 turnovers tonight. And this is just game one out of the series, folks. Harper, jab step, dribbles up inside the key. Harper to the rim, soars and scores. Up and in with a left-hand layup. Dylan Harper up by 3. Increasing the margin for San Antonio. He got poked in the eye. Going up to the rim, and Harper needs a moment right now. Dylan Harper is down. He got poked in the eye, finishing with a layup. So we'll wait for Dylan Harper to get back up. And he gets helped out by his teammates up on the floor. 2:04 left to play. What a game. This has been insane. Absolutely insane here. Wow. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. This stream has really been a marathon tonight. 3 hours and 12 minutes plus. Been live on the channel. Insane. I'll be back live tomorrow night covering Knicks Cavs, game 1 of the series. If you guys would like to join in, feel free to do so. Spurs are challenging this call. Coach's challenge here. He finished with a layup. Yeah, they're trying to see if this is going to be an and one. Right now at the line, I believe that's what they're looking at, is whether this is going to be an and one, because Harper got poked to the eye at the back end of the play. And that was by SGA. So Harper finished with a layup, and then SGA poked him in the eye when he was coming back down after finishing the layup at the rim. So right now this is being looked at on the floor to see if there's anything flagrant for this foul or anything excessive. This game is on NBC/Peacock if you're from the US. So they were looking at that foul charge to SGA. Yeah, SGA, just a follow-through arm, contacted Dylan Harper in the eye. SGA comes back out to the floor. And Harper's going to have a free throw coming up as well. So initially it was ruled shooting foul charge to Caruso from behind. So shooting foul charge to Caruso from behind, and the and one that Harper made. And Harper's going to have a free throw. And nothing excessive out of it by SGA. So it's going to be an and one free throw. So the initial foul was charged to Caruso. Free throw is good. 1:15 to 1:11. 2 minutes left to go in the second overtime. Down by 4 for the Thunder. SGA bounce pass to the corner. Jalen Williams on the outside into the hands to SGA. Flings the pass, broken up by Harper, stolen by Vassell. San Antonio going to slow it down off that critical turnover by OKC. Dylan Harper, defended by J-Dub. One big shot to potentially ice this game for San Antonio. Harper, crossover, dribbles inside, Euro step, double clutch, no good, left is short, swatted at the rim. Caruso comes away with the basketball. Handoff, SGA, inside the key, outside, pull-up jumper from D by Jalen Williams, buries the J. It is good on a 3 straight away. It's a 1-point game. 1:15, 1:14, 26 by J-Dub. San Antonio will try it once again. Stefan Castle. He's got 11 turnovers tonight. He is pressured by Cason Wallace at the edge of the midcourt logo, lobs it off to Harper. Harper, top of the key, takes on J-Dub. Final minute left to go. Threads the needle, off to Wemby, and he dunks it down with authority. Victor Wembanyama, humongous jam, soared up to the rim, plus the foul. And the one coming up with a free throw line by Wemby. On a mismatch, taking on Caruso, pivots after he receives it, and then Chet Holmgren came in late. And Chet Holmgren picked up the shooting foul. Victor Wembanyama, an absolute smash of a slam dunk. Insane numbers on a video game level for Wembanyama. 38 points and 22 rebounds in 48 minutes. He is an absolute machine. A free throw is good. 4-point lead for San Antonio. Final minute left to go. 39 and 22. SGA at the wing. Back into the hands to SGA from J-Dub. SGA crossover. Dribbles up at the elbow. Kick out corner. Caruso. Baseline dribble. Gets past Wemby. Backdoor layup. No good. Offensive rebound. Holmgren stuffed at the rim by Vassell. They got it right back though and missed the bunny. Down low. J-Dub couldn't convert. Rebound goes to Harper. San Antonio up by 4. One make should be the dagger. Spurs with possession. 10 in the timer, 28 on the game clock. At the wing, Stephon Castle. Lob down low. Wembanyama dunks it. Eyes behind the back of his head. Oh, he's too good. Victor Wembanyama with the alley-oop jam. 120-114. Victor Wembanyama looks like he just iced game 1 with 22 seconds left. Insane game. Chet Holmgren stuffed at the rim. And then on the other side, Castle lobs it up to Wemby. Eyes behind the back of his head. Dunks it. Turned the opposite way from the hoop. And puts it in with an alley-oop. 41 points and 22 rebounds by Victor Wembanyama, who is absolutely breaking basketball at the age of 22. Just absolutely insane. Second Spur to record a 40-point, 20-rebound playoff game after David Robinson. Unbelievable game. San Antonio with 23 turnovers is leading with 22 seconds remaining by 6. I mean, there is no stopping Wembanyama. He's a human cheat code. It's like creating a guy on 99 overall creator mode in a video game and playing him. And then just put it up insane numbers. 121-14. Inbound goes to Oklahoma City. Attacking a paint. Blocked by Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama put it up a game for the ages tonight. OKC gives the foul. And free throws not yet going to happen as they just picked up their third. So not in the bonus just yet, but Victor Wembanyama. Holy moly. Denying J-Dub at the rim. Just too good. Victor Wembanyama, too good. Beg my pardon, there will be free throws. Okay, so yeah, they're in the bonus now in overtime. Free throw is good. So there are bonus free throws here by San Antonio. They were over the limit for OKC. Man, Victor Wembanyama cementing his name in the books for a legendary performance in a conference final game tonight. Free throws are good at the line by Castle. 8-point lead, final 10 seconds left to go. Caruso hoists up the shot, fouled with 9.8. I'll be back live tomorrow covering Knicks against Cavs. If you guys enjoy the stream, keep on coming back for future live streams. Hit the thumbs up, smash the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here on the channel. Man, you guys are awesome. Got 1.5K out here watching the stream. I started off this channel 7 years ago, and it took me like a full year to get to 1,000 subscribers on the channel. And then everything completely blew up in the NBA restart in the bubble in Disney World back in 2020. Yeah, keep on coming back supporting them. Hope to be back for every single playoff game for the future coming up for the remaining part of the playoffs. Caruso shooting 3 at the line. Second one was missed. So he was fouled on the shot, and the three-point shot. Made the first one, missed the second one. Insane game. I'm hoping to post some highlight short clips after the end of this one, too, as well. If you guys have been following the highlight short clips, feel free to keep on following those. Those have been insane recently. Timed up with my play-by-play to the actual highlight clips that come in. Big shout-out to assist.com. Third free throw was missed. Rebound by the Spurs, and the Spurs win it. 122-115, a game for the ages in double overtime. San Antonio spoils the perfect 8-0 start by the Thunder for the defending champs in the playoffs, no longer unbeaten. San Antonio steals game 1 on the road in double OT. 122-115, the final score, behind the back of a legacy type of game tonight for the ages from Victor Wembanyama. 41 points, 24 rebounds, 3 blocks, 49 minutes, a plus 16 on the floor. Just an absolutely insane game tonight by Wemby. Thanks all for joining in. Be a part on the channel for this one. What a game. I'll be back live tomorrow. Knicks, Cavs. Also, hoping to be back live between these two teams for the rest of the series. Game 2, same time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. The Spurs at the Thunder once again. Thanks all for joining in, and we're going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, John, Michael, Bradley, Joe, Lonely Satellite, Warren, the Naja player, Norma, Polson, Kelly, Ogie, Russell, Rydog, Astros fan for life, all on the prowl. I am Ghost, Ian, Edith, Ice Ice Baby, SGA Sports Talk, Elaine, Akilo, Pitts, Yvonne, Otamura, and Tyreek. Thanks all for joining in. Be a part of the stream. Absolutely incredible game by Victor Wembanyama. 41 points, 24 rebounds, 49 minutes on the floor, 3 blocks, a plus 16 on the court tonight, and the victory for Wemby, the youngest player ever to make history and to record a 40-plus, 20-plus rebound game in a playoff game. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Monday night.